Welcome, everybody, back to the third episode of Season 2 of Goblets and Gaze. It is going to be a time tonight. I am very, very excited about it. I am Aubrey, your GM for this, and we will turn it over to the players, tell us who they're playing, like a brief log line of their character, like the elevator pitch, like 1 to 2 sentences, and answer. And tonight's question is, where does your character feel most at home? And I guess we'll just start at the top of the group with Aki.
Hello, I am Aki. I go by she, her, and I will be playing Estrella. Estrella of Soli, also by she, her, a young half-elven bard runaway taking a detour from being fucking cursed and is now a princess hunter. And to answer the question, she feels most at home at her actual home with her dad's because she has a very good, great, loving, warm relationship with them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a great time. So of course she'll feel at home.
And we will keep on going down the line with Sparlock.
Oh, hey. So yes, Sparlock, he playing our friendly neighborhood cleric and firebug Groon, who of course is a she. Groon would be most comfortable back at the temple with Heavy. Not sure how comfortable he would be. She can be a lot of trouble.
She's just like, God damn it, I want to get one good night's sleep.
But at the very least, she's happy out and traveling and burning things, so it's not too unfortunate.
Home is where the fire is.
Exactly.
Hi, I'm Trula. My pronouns are she, her. I keep forgetting to say that every episode. I play Ileana. She is our Dustwalker Witch. She also goes by she, her. Ileana would feel the most comfortable anywhere there's like a lot of green in nature. She's very big on plants, and on that note, I actually bought another plant, and I'm blaming her for it.
And this with you.
Hello, I am Ultimate Estrella Simp, aka Tick. I play Mero, a monk born and raised in the underworld, and they probably feel most at home in hell, because quite frankly, that's where they're from. Again, had a good loving family similar to Estrella. Kind of dark when you think about it. Like, yeah, where do you feel most at home? You know, where the dead people are. But like, don't think too hard about it, okay? Don't think too hard about it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and you'll notice that we are short of Ferris today. Ferris had a family thing, and they're out of town this weekend, but they will be joining us next weekend, so don't worry about that. Everything is fine. And Brain doing the thing. Yes, if you enjoy what we do here, we have just launched a Patreon. It's patreon.com/gobletsandgaze. You can help support us there. Money we get will go towards equipment, editing, and various other things. Maybe just generally paying people. And also, if you enjoy me and what I do, you can see me most every Friday nights on Guild of the Phoenix. We are about, by the time this airs, Haven Rock will have season 1, and we will be doing our mid-season stuff. We'll be back probably beginning of May with Haven Rock season 2, if you're listening to that around that point. If not, we're probably just playing some various one-shots. Anyone else have anything they want to shout out that they're working on before we get into the recap?
Yes, I agree.
Cool.
I don't actually know what was just said. I'm so sorry.
I was just asking if anybody else had anything to shout out before the recap.
Eat your vegetables.
Sure, yeah, but we usually do it at the end of the episode.
You see, if we start repeating it more often, it means people will actually have to do it.
Yes, it does. So, who wants to tell me what happened last week?
I don't.
Any takers
Do
before
I
I
have
make people roll?
Do I have it? I mean, I'll do it, but like I did do it last time, and also, oh my god.
It could be a collaborative thing where you all talk about what happened.
Okay. Yeah, we can all talk about what happened last time. So we left the city. We got all of our armor, all of our supplies, had nice conversation. I had a very lovely night, at least. And we all got up, ready, and set out. And on the road to Oh wait, also Estrella talked to a stranger in a church, which you should never talk to strangers, but who knows. But we all generally had some nice talking, sorting stuff out, and then we came across a group of a very attractive drow TM being attacked by a bunch of baby wyverns. There were 6 babies. We did kill a bunch of babies, and too little too late, I recognized those drow from long ago. You see, unfortunately, those fucking teenagers broke into my house and assaulted me, so quite frankly, they remembered that. I remember that.
More of accidentally stumbled into your house and didn't do any breaking or entering.
They accidentally stumbled into my house and assaulted me. That's just as bad. Slightly less bad, but like the drow had come unfortunately to the underworld.
It didn't just do it on purpose. They just were in a very scary place. And this is before I get any people being like, they're just in a very scary place. And Marrow looks like a gremlin and ran at them, and they were freaked out and attacked.
It's like when one of those really scary things is up. He's like, "Hey, I want to help." It's just like, I don't trust that. This sounds like an enemy encounter to me. So they had come to the underworld, unfortunately by accident, and were very scared when I met them. They kind of messed up my face and my ear a little bit, as in a lot. I have some scars from it still. Had run off, and apparently they're having a very good adventuring career killing wyverns because we met them again. And apparently they just love talking a lot. They just love to just talk about all of their experiences and just. I wasn't supposed to tell anyone. I guess this is a loophole, but the whole.
And you all agreed to help them kill the mother wyvern that has been causing some trouble, and they agreed to split their bounty with you.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you moved off the road to set up camp for the night, and that's where we are going to pick it back up. You were all setting up your tents. Tesh is probably doing a lot of the work, being very quiet, doing a lot of the work, setting up tents, and you all can do whatever you want as don't everyone volunteer to do things at once.
You said we're setting up tents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, setting up tents.
Okay, cool. Well, I will take this chance, just kind of speak up a little bit and go, so are we planning on getting watches or just sleeping all like this and fucking hoping for the best?
I don't plan on doing any fucking. That sounds nasty. Why would I?
What?
Oh
dear. Oh dear.
My heart is full. Yes, Grun, no fucking. None whatsoever. My accent is changing on the fly. I have watched way too much vampire shit. It's becoming like that now. I'm like, no, revert.
Instead of reverse.
Yeah. Abe, the one you come to know as sort of the leader of this little band of mercenaries, he goes, we're all drow. We can help out with watches. We don't need as much sleep as other people do. Abe had just said that, he's good with helping out. They're all of the drow are good out with watches.
It's usually best to keep watches at least in pairs. Let some of us help you. I can stay up.
I will stay up with Marrow. Mm-hmm.
Well, he just goes, well, isn't it one of us, one of you?
Or you let me stay up with my friend. I mean, one of you can stay up too. Like, let's go. 3 bonding stuff. I was going to say another word, but I don't like that word.
And he goes, if you want to, I just thought you guys might need to sleep.
I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep very well tonight, regardless.
So you found yourself a nice little clearing, and the drow are setting up in one part of the clearing, and you guys are set in part. There's some distance.
The distrust is real, apparently.
So who would like to take first watch with Abe?
Estrella already called dibs.
On Marrow. So
yeah, that's why I can't volunteer for Abe.
I'm going with Marrow. I mean, Abe can stay up too. We're just gonna leave him alone.
I'm sorry, Abe. I feel like Mara would take the middle shift just because it's the most obnoxious to take. So work with that as you will.
Cool. I was just asking who wanted to stay up first. Who wanted to do first watch?
I raise Demisa's hand. I'd like to volunteer for first watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then volunteers for first.
I'm tough and I'm big and I don't trust these people.
Yeah. Look at me and my angsty background. And my good God, the screams.
Yeah.
The screams keep me awake at night.
Cool. He goes, well, I'll have your friend wake you up for. Anybody have anything they want to do before you start taking said watches?
Can I feel like the drow have some questions that they want to ask. And I feel like at this point, getting a nat 20 on a not having an emotional breakdown roll means I have enough semblance to be like, maybe I should talk to them a little bit and hope everything goes okay. So I'm just gonna, go talk to the drow, see if they have what they meant by how did you get out, because that's kind of ominous. I'm going to go talk to the drow.
Any particular one?
I guess the leader of the group?
So Abe.
Is that the hunky one?
Yeah, it's the hunky one.
Perfect, yes.
The one with the scar on his face and the blue hair.
Double perfect, yes.
So yeah, he's they've the one that you remember being called Tress has dragged a couple of the wyvern carcasses into the clearing. She and Skull are cleaning them and getting ready to cook. And he looks up as you. Anything we can help you with? You're more than welcome to share food.
I appreciate it, but I had a question, something that I was wondering about. What do you mean? You asked me earlier, how did I get out of there? What do you mean?
Exactly what I asked. How did you get out of there?
I walked out. I left. What? You're going to have to need to be a little bit more specific than that.
I mean, you were in the underworld. We all just thought that you were like an undead thing. And Skull goes, no offense to how do you look, but you do look a little weird.
None taken. I get that opinion quite a lot. You mentioned you know my parents, right? But you said that.
Interest is well, nobody was exactly forthcoming who they were or a lot of details. It was, don't let us find you down here again unless you're actually dead or we'll kill you.
Oh, that was very violent of them, actually.
We were in the underworld.
Yeah, but they could have been a little nicer.
I don't know. They're your parents. Take it up with them.
I guess I will, but I mean, they're both alive. I was just born there, raised there, and when I wanted to go explore the world, I was allowed to go explore the world. There's no big story or how did I get out?
Skull's, not Skull, Vezek is just, I was anticlimactic.
I'm sorry I don't have anything more over the top or dramatic for you. Do you want me to make something up?
I mean, if you met any other pairs of good-looking drow, you might want to make something. Just, I walked out. It's a very boring story.
Well, I'm not exactly in this world to be the most interesting thing here.
Your appearance would, differ otherwise.
Well, I suppose that's...
What you got going on is a very specific...
Listen, it's genetic. I did not control most of this, okay?
Most of it being the keyword.
Listen, my friend made me this cloak, okay?
And I mean, it looks really great. But, the all black, the red...
Okay, this is where I come in because I heard someone insulting my choices. So I'm gonna just walk right in there and be like, okay, wait a minute, excuse me. Do you see how they are? I gesture to all of Marrow, like the Will Smith style. Okay. Do you see what I had to work with? Okay, now let's go this way. What the fuck are you? Okay, you decided to have what? Match your dark skin with more dark clothing? You might as well just disappear.
Fezzik looks over at Skull and he goes, I like this one. Skull is just I think she could probably take you out, Vez. Not in the fun way, in the probably suplex you way. This is like, oh, like try.
They all went to the underworld. They're fine. They're fearless. That's the only thing. Oh my god, you jump into the underworld, you become a thought when you get out.
It's thoughtification.
Oh yeah. So far it seems to be that seems to be the case.
The more time you spend in the underworld, the more of a thought. Wait, Joanne.
Your mom.
Oh no, that's true.
And Tress is just like, don't worry about that. He's constant. It's kind of annoying.
I'm so sorry for you.
He's like a brother, so I kind of have to put up with him.
I mean, if you remove the letter R from that word, it would make more sense.
Quite often I do.
Well, good on you and your will for keeping yourself sane and keeping this group somewhat together. If I may ask, how did you guys get out? Other than being escorted out, where did you leave?
And Abe's. Well, we ended up. Your father, I guess, and mother showed us a way out. We ended up, somewhere. I think it was over near Refus. To put things in perspective, I was probably about halfway around the world than we were when we fell in.
Where did you fall in?
We're from Zarage.
Okay.
Which is
All
very
right.
far north, up in the mountains.
Jesus. I don't like that this is making a Bermuda Triangle looking thing right now.
And if you're curious about where you are and where you're heading on this map, is directly south from Celsi. You'll see a little town. That is where you are. You're probably about halfway there. It just is not big enough to have a name. Well, to be named on the map.
It's just a tiny little town.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a little sorry that you ended up where you far away from where you entered, but at least you didn't end up staying there, as in dying.
Looked like it for a minute.
I'm just glad that they got to you in time, I'll be honest.
So are we. There was a lot of...
Yeah, no wonder I wasn't supposed to go that far out.
Yeah, that really does make sense.
Yeah, I did get grounded after that, honestly.
And if it means anything, sorry about the face.
You were scared teenagers in the world unfamiliar to you. I don't hold any grudge about that. Trula, are you okay? You're very quiet.
I mean, Ileana just has nothing to say right now.
No, your mic keeps going off.
Yeah, your
quietly.
mic keeps going off and keep hearing things.
Oh,
I'm like,
sorry.
are we talking over Ileana? Oh no.
I don't know why it's picking anything up. It shouldn't be because I like everything far away, so it may be picking up like for some odd reason the upstairs noise, and I don't know why it would be.
Ileana ASMR.
If you're ever worried, you can just turn on noise, which helps.
Noise suppression is already on.
Okay. I don't know. Cool.
It hates me, okay?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where were we?
Just vibing, just
vibing.
asking each other stuff, apologizing, talking about being grounded,
Yeah. And as this is going on, you watch as Skull moves over to a bag and he pulls out this sort of like old-looking bottle and will hand it to you, Marrow. And I know this doesn't make up for what we did, but this should be something.
What's the bottle?
It's very old and dusty. Like it's spent like years in a wine cellar, and it definitely seems to be a several 100-year-old aged bottle of wine.
Jesus, this could kill him.
Like a 200-year-old bottle of wine.
Oh, thank you. You really don't need to apologize, though. It's perfectly fine. If I was in your position, I would have done the exact same.
Still, it's been almost 80 years I've seen you, and we're a little bit confused about how you look like such a young twink.
First off, I'm a twunk. Second off,
No, you're not.
Yes, I must agree with your friend there. You are pinnacle of twink.
Okay, I guess
I like them. I like.
Okay, I may be a twink, but I'm not supposed to really say this, but time passes differently on different planes. I think it was 12 years ago-ish when I first saw you all. It's only been like a decade.
That is a lot of time for us. It's, like I said, 70, 80 years, give or take. after a while, ears get a little weird for elves, so sometimes hard to tell.
I had something I wanted to say and I completely left my mind. Hold on.
And as this is going on, Tress is just like, we will have some of these wyvern cookies. Just a minute or two. If you're more than welcome to split the food with us.
Oh, thank you very much. That's truly appreciated. I've completely lost my past train of thought, but I think honestly, after all of this, I just need a bit of a walk. Clear my head, lie down in some grass, stare at the sky.
And Vezik's just like, yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. We did notice that there wasn't like a sky down there. What's it like being somewhere where there's a sky?
It's very strange. The first time I got up here, I did stare directly at the sun, and that was a very painful experience that I will never repeat. But it does really make you appreciate the sight of all the stars in the sky. They're beautiful.
He sort of shrugs and nods.
Well, I am going to go stare at the sky now, and not the sun.
It's really hard because the sun is not upright.
I'm going to go stare at the stars and lie down in some grass for a little bit and just take some time to myself. And I'm going to go do that. And that is all.
Anybody have anything else before we get into... I see everybody's ready to jump with a lot of ideas.
I'm waiting for the walk.
Yeah.
Look, Ileana's just like Eric's thing.
Yeah, I know.
Ileana's just simping.
Yep.
So yes, move in. And Aki, if you could give me a roll for Tesh's perception.
Oh, I have Misa dice and I have Estrella dice. So like I can differentiate.
Great part is I can cut out so much of this dead air and make it sound like we fully 100% know what we're doing.
Oh yeah, no, I can hear them whenever I play back certain episodes. I'll just be like, oh wait a minute.
We know what we're doing for once.
We sound like we know what we're doing.
Oh god, it's so weird looking at someone else's sheet and not seeing them trained in everything.
You're like, Tesh, why don't you have skills?
Yeah, she's got nothing. Well, I mean, I'm not nothing. Okay, like she's trained.
Weird flex, but okay.
I'm trained in everything except for 4 separate things, and that's about to change. You know what I mean? Like, shit. Okay, perception. 24.
24. So yes, your watch passes pretty quiet. There's not much going on. There's the sound of the forest and stuff, and I may do like a little bit of a flashback next week when Ferris is here. I'd see if they have anything they want to talk to Abe about. They might. So yeah, passes without much and becomes the second watch. The second watch will be Marrow, Estrella, and he'll mostly just hang around the drow.
You could say he's skulking around there.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he's skulking because he's not really trying to hide.
Just let me have this pawn, Aubrey.
He's skulking around.
Hey.
Yeah. It is, and if I get all 3 of you to roll checks, and then you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Oh, that's not very good for me.
I got a 19.
Like a 14, 13.
Yeah. Yet again, your watch.
Cool. So I push all that shit aside. And I go, so metal. And I'm like, scooching over. And I'll just be like, now I know the big reveal today was quite a bit. But I did want, jokes aside, I did want to check up on you, how you're doing. Also make sure you don't have attack in the middle of the night. Are you okay?
Mara's just going to take a moment, just breathe, just quietly taking a breath as if just focusing. No, I am not okay. I didn't want this to ever come up.
You mean your heritage?
The heritage, the being born and raised on another plane, it's a lot. And I just wanted to spend all my time here just enjoying this plane, this world, and not, I don't know, just, what do you think about this?
Well, in my opinion, I think it's kind of cool, but also, I get it. You wanted to go out and experience the world without having anything, not necessarily holding you back, but things that maybe can be used against you, if that makes any sense at all.
Right. No, that makes sense. It's just a lot of stuff. It's something that it's a worry of mine to be treated a little bit, I guess, more than I actually am. Like, look at me. I'm just a twink. I'm just a twink trying to go on adventures and make things better for the world. Not something grandiose or anything like that. I haven't really to fill any sort of boot like that.
Well, if it means anything, you are still a stupid twink to me. If you expected any special treatment just because you're what? The ones, it's not as strange. You have a pretty good relation with your parents, so the ones baby juice. I'm not gonna give you that shit. I said fuck to I said fuck in front of my queen, and then I called it the opposing prince, king, whatever the fuck that one was. Stupid too. Like, no. You think God is gonna stop me from bullying you? No, not even my gods can stop me from bullying you.
I think that's the nicest insult I've ever received in my life. Can I give you a hug?
Yes, come. I was going to ask if one. Come, and I go give Mira a nice big hug.
I'm gonna give her a hug, and after a moment, I'm just gonna be like, I don't want to stop giving you a hug.
It's okay. Like, come put your head on my lap or something.
Are you sure?
Yeah, this is fine. This is chill.
Okay. I'm gonna lie down.
It means nothing if we say no homo, like.
Oh, okay, no.
No homo. See, look at that. Wow, completely platonic. You know, we're just two bros chilling on a log in front of a fire. But we're not 5 feet apart. We are like not apart at all. And we are also very gay. Just not for. I'm going to stop talking.
Just from the distance you hear. No, you could keep going. I enjoyed that.
Shut up, you fake fucker.
It is amusing. You did have something good going on there, and just, gonna lie down on Estrella's lap, just your head, just be like, I don't know, is there anything you wanted to ask?
I have so many questions, but I don't want to overstate anything.
If I can't answer it, I can just say I can't answer it. I trust you.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair. Okay. Well, I kind of want to ask what it's like in the world. I've never I've never been there. If you can't tell from my lovely sun-kissed I am not.
I know what I'm trying to say, but I'm doing.
I started moving my hands, and I'm like, you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm basically voguing. Just fucking kill me.
God, well, it is certainly a lot less sunny down there. There's not really any plants or living things. Or not a lot of buildings either. It's just people. It's kind of like a bit of a wasteland. Some buildings and architecture, but nothing grand. Very little actual life. There's psychopomps, and there's ghosts, and there's a few other things like Spot, but nothing too big.
Spot? What's Spot?
Oh right, you guys call him Cerebus. He's my pet.
You know what? Okay, I lied. I'm going to treat you just a little bit cooler just because I know you have a dog.
He's a very soft dog. A bit grumpy, but also very, very sweet when you get to know him, I promise.
Oh, I swear, I always pictured Cerebus as like a bone dog, like made out of bones. Because it's like, I just didn't you don't think of underworld flowers. You don't think of that shit.
No,
speaking of, what the fuck did you eat? If nothing gross, did you live in a cave, like a real cave?
No, I lived at my father's castle. I didn't live in a cave, of course not.
So there's no buildings or structures, but there's a castle in the middle of the nothing?
Yeah. Can you fact check this? Can you fact check this? Am I correct, or are you just okay with me letting going feral and underworld
No, that's
bullshit?
correct. Like really the only place like ghosts don't need places to live.
True, because they're not living.
Yeah. So they
Yeah.
just kind of exist. They don't need to eat, they don't need to sleep. And yeah.
Yeah, there's literally just one big castle in the middle of the underworld, and that's where the god of the underworld lives, and also my mother, and also me for a while. Nothing really grew there, but I didn't really leave the underworld, but my father did quite a bit for work, so we just kind of bring food home every day, and that's how that worked.
Oh my god, you had entire life.
I guess so. It was basically take out my whole life. It was very yeah.
Oh my goodness. You know, there is this play. There is this play that I'm going to get copyright strike for saying, so I will just call it Blizzard. In which a very angsty lesbian gets a whole bunch of powers and then makes herself an ice castle in the middle of like basically nowhere. You know what? You know that's what the Wan sound like now. And now I'm just going to picture it. I'm going to picture him singing a musical number about being free and gay.
Actually, you're not that far off.
Oh dear. Well, shit. Now I'd love to meet your mother eventually. I mean, I don't want to die and then meet. That sounds weird. But that those are stuff. I have more questions. Like, so you said you were quite popular.
At the mother thing, you just hear Skull go, yes, she was much scarier than the father. Let me put it that way.
Can you
Yes,
imagine? Like, I assumed so because nobody just goes ha ha ha. I've born to the god of dead, and they're not like, you know, I don't know, like a.
Oh yes, she most definitely was total top.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that is so cool. That is so cool. Okay, other questions. Did you fuck ghosts? Because you said you were very popular apparently for that.
I was known a little bit as a bit of a thought when I was in the underworld. Yes.
Australia laughs for sure. Oh my god, this is amazing. I can die at knowing that you can bone in the you can bone in the underworld.
I mean, you are a ghost. You are very dead. What else are you going to do?
Yeah, what else are you? Oh my god, that means you were just running around like a ghost. You bored? Sure. Not be bored.
Yeah, there isn't quite much to do for most ghosts in the underworld. You can hang out with each other, you can talk, you can sing songs and dance, you can try to reunite lost lovers and get them married because they were murdered a bit too early by the Tempest. You can just
What? No, backtrack. I want this story. Oh, is that like new shit? That's how like you knew shit? Right?
Okay, no, okay. You cannot tell anyone this next part. I'm gonna like look over to make sure Skull's not listening in.
Oh, he's totally listening.
Oh, come here. Story time.
Yeah, Skull will come and like sit on the log across from you.
Fine.
He's just like, who am I going to tell?
Who's
I
going
don't
to
know.
believe
Yes. Do you think we ever told anybody about the underworld shit? Because nobody would believe us.
It's kind of sad that the one group that you found that would believe you is this that you
Yeah.
found us. But about the Tempest, about Dumisa's whole thing, my father told me.
Just docs.
Well, he assumed I'd already known, and just brought it up, and I hadn't known, so that was a bit of a surprise. Oh, right. You did remind me, Estrella. You trust me, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
This is very serious, taking a break from the ghost fucking questions for a moment. That Cassian person, don't trust him.
And Skull goes, who is Cassian?
Someone we met on our adventures. Just don't. He is bad news. Don't trust him. Stay away from him. Please.
Dude, what does he look like?
Like a stud? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Very, very
my-
hunky twink.
Yeah, Lee's
Yeah, explain him.
kind of a hunky twinkish, black hair, had the big blue sword, green cloak, just everything that came out of his mouth. You were like, oh, this is a douchebag,
they can't say all of that, but we did meet a man shortly after we left the underworld with a blue sword. He called himself Erend. He seems to be a similar. Sounds a lot like it.
Well-
He was kind enough to help us get back to Zereth.
Well, there must be different people because don't trust Cassian.
Well, 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 you guys got out of the 100 years ago?
Give or take, it was closer to like 70 or 80.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure our guy, the Cassian dude, was like a human. He looked like a human.
Weird.
Man, humans these days are just too fucking weird. They just don't seem to want to stay dead.
Yeah, that's right.
Stay human. Looks at the party. Ileana sneezes in her sleep.
But yes, just be careful with that. I don't know what's going on. I just was told to be very wary of that man and to not trust him or go near him. Actually, it was very, very, very stern concern to don't go near that man. So I'm extending the worry to you. Don't go near that man.
Show and tell time. And I just take out the necklace that has been just for the past like 10 episodes or so just been very nicely hidden in between the cleavage, because that's what happens with droopy necklaces. So like I'll just pop it out and it's that, and I'll just be like, so like, you see this thing?
Yes.
Yes,
He kind
I
of
do.
left. Yeah, he kind of left it for me, and I can just kind of call him.
Burn
And
it.
you watch as like Skull pulls out an amulet that has like almost exactly the same thing on it.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, Aaron gave us these things. Said that if we needed help, look for people who had them, and they would give us a help.
Oh no. Oh, this is this Aaron, this Cassian. There's got to be a connection somewhere. But Cassian was very, very human and also very, very in his prime. So there's no way.
This Aaron, you know, I mean, I didn't do anything with Aaron, but Vezek sure tried.
Did he?
But
Okay, wait.
no, nothing happened.
Oh,
Aaron
God, no.
very much shut him down. It's even as like an elven teenager at 80, Vezek was still a thought.
Wait, which one's Vezin again? Is that the one that stabbed my face?
Yeah,
I can't believe I got stabbed in the face by a thought. Actually, no, that's pretty fitting, honestly. But
Yeah, no, if anybody's going to has to be the same level of horror.
oh, Vezek is very horny. We have all learned over the years to never share a room, or else you're not getting any sleep.
Oh, dear.
important addition. What about your the leader of your group?
Abe,
Yes,
is he a thought?
I was gonna
Is that
ask
what
if he
you're
was.
asking?
I was going to ask if he was horny, not a top, but like both
No,
are good things to know.
I said thought.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's the accent. It's the accent that
Yes,
makes it
yes,
hard
it is.
to sound, please.
Yes, that is my question.
People do most anything.
Not a fan of sleeping with drunk people. I'll be
I mean,
honest.
That's fine. I mean, he still sometimes does most anything, but he usually tries to be a little bit more refined and not as horny on man.
That is very unfortunate. But
He's trying to be a good leader.
you can be a thought and a good leader.
Yeah, you. I'm learning so much, so very, very much.
But you were asking me about ghost fucking.
Yes, I guess we were getting back to there while we took the whole why do we all have crown necklaces part.
That is true. Honestly, that is
Okay, okay, no. I'm going to jump back to the crown necklaces part. Have you ever like contacted him outside of the one time you needed help?
No, we've never seen him again. We've certainly taken some help from the people who have said necklaces, but we have never gotten help from him directly past that one time.
DM.
Yes.
What type of check can I use to identify these necklaces? I just realized this is Pathfinder, not Roleplay Central.
Do you have any detect magic, or like, are you trying to identify it as a magical item or as a symbol?
As a symbol.
Give me a Give me a religion check.
Okay, I'm actually pretty good at that. Never mind, I got an 11.
You swear you've seen or heard something about these things before, but for the life of you, you don't know.
I have no idea what these are, but just this is bad news. This is very bad news. I don't trust any of this.
It feels kind of cold.
It does feel kind of culty.
Yes, I do admit it is slightly cultish, but sometimes you just gotta ask for help, and they've never asked us for anything in return, so we just sort of keep them around and see what happens.
I'm not really one to say don't do it to you, but I recommend that you don't keep that around anymore. Estrella, I'm insisting, please don't keep that around anymore. I'm very worried.
I know. Okay, so one other thing, because now this is bordering a very creepy area. He doesn't call you princess when you talk to him, does he?
He looks at you and just goes, "No, but I can think of several people in our group that wouldn't mind if he did that."
That is bordering a very uncomfortable level, Estrella.
When you are traveling so much, you sometimes just get very horny in the woods.
Oh yeah, I do have a question about your horny friend really quickly, actually.
Which one?
What? How many people? You have 4 people in your party.
Yes, we're all varying levels of horny.
The horniest one, the
Gosh,
one that's
okay, wait, no. From a scale
How
of
many
1 to
horny
10.
people in a team?
Or
Holy shit!
Before. Yeah. Wait, can you rate them from like 1 to 10? 1 being like no, will not fuck now, will not fuck ever, and like 10 being like, haha, if it walks and gives consent.
that's a thin is Vezek. Dude, I would say that Abe is probably somewhere between a 4 and a 5 on a good day. I'm probably like a 6. Generally it's been a while, so I'm probably closer to a 7. And Tress is probably about the same level as I am, probably between a 6 or a 7. We've been on the road for about 2 months.
Each other.
We do. We do, but sometimes you just kind of get tired of the same face.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark. Is Rezek a bottom?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I could tell.
He is what colloquially is known as a power bottom.
Why do I keep attracting power bottoms?
I don't know. That sounds like a you problem.
Well, I wouldn't call it a problem, but yeah.
I can't believe we're having this very bonding conversation.
I know, it's great.
This is a cursed conversation if I've ever had one, but it's nice to have conversations with people that are just this relaxed and chill and mildly horny, but mostly relaxed and chill.
Well, do you feel a little bit better now?
I'd say so, yes.
Okay, good, because you look like you were going to swallow your socks and you don't even have socks.
It was definitely it was a lot to unpack and it wasn't expected. And here I was, I didn't recognize any of these drow at first, and I was like, I wonder if any of them would be down to bang. But now I'm just getting over some trauma very quickly. But thank you, Estrella. You're a good friend.
You are a very good friend too. Pat pat. And I say pat, I say pat pat, and I pat pat.
Just pat pat.
Pat pat, yep.
Yes.
And I'm just going to very casually put the crown pendant back in the titties
Cool.
for hiding purposes. I'm just never gonna use it, but is it a cute look? Kind of.
It's a good vibe, TM.
Unless you had something you desperately want to move on to the last watch.
I think Meryl's got all their talking out. They're chill.
Yeah.
So Ileana, you get a it's probably been what you guess around the time is of the last watch. You do feel someone jump.
Can I wake him up, or is this plot?
I would say you could. Yeah.
Okay, I go wakey, and I shake her shoulder, and then if she doesn't wake up, I start flicking her face. Not licking, flicking. Flick on the nose. Boop boop.
Anna will slowly wake up. Is she doing this alone, or is she with someone specific, or what?
You'll notice that Eric is also awake. Yeah, and off in the distance, you sort of watch as Tress and Skull are talking quietly over near their tent, and Eric sort of walks out to the fire. And yeah, he'll turn back to you and just be like, "Well, I guess it's up to us, darling." And if you could give me a perception check.
I have to relog back into.
Yeah, I logged it up. My computer
can-
was
I
acting.
can tell you your bonus if you just want to roll the dice.
Yeah, just do that because that's what I was logging back in for was my bonus. Because I
Yeah,
can't export.
Yeah, you've got a +6.
Trula, you sound very far away.
25.
Yeah, she was great. 25. So yeah, the night's pretty quiet. And eventually Eric does look over at you, and he goes, "So, Ekerset, that's where you're headed, right?"
Yeah.
Okay, back to where I got stabbed in the back. That's where they sent me. I was working with some of the members of the local thieves guild, along with our usual crew. They work for some asshole named the Revealer.
Oh joy.
Yeah, he's the type that has to hide his face, runs the Thieves Guild in shadowy sewer city, giant walking cliche.
Sorry, I'm having a whole John Wick moment right now. It's in my head now. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. I'm not exactly sure what I did to cause it, but you're welcome.
It was the description of the guy. Like, even though technically Lawrence Fishburne's character wasn't like in the shadows, but like technically they were living in the sewers and stuff. So
that's fair. Yeah, supposed to steal something very important.
What were you stealing this time?
A cursed tarot deck.
And they didn't think it was a good idea to wait until I got back to send me to help you.
Like I said, I believe this was all set up from the beginning. They wanted me out of the way. We had just gotten our hands on the deck for making our escape when, stabbed me in the back. So I'm kind of hoping that they're still hanging around there, get payback, and get them to tell me who exactly put them up to this.
Well, then you better hope you get a hold of them first, because if I get a hold of them, they're dead.
Well, at least make sure to figure out which one of them put it out for me.
I make no promises, and you know that.
I do. Hopefully, maybe that cleric that I know near there still be available just in case. It's always helpful having somebody who can speak to a corpse.
It's just not one of my specialties. Sorry.
You're got a lot more magic than you did last time I saw you, so who knows what you'll be able to do.
As long as the zombies that were in the city don't get out of the city, we'll be good.
Yeah, it's another reason I want to get back to somewhere that is a society, just so I can put my ear to the ground, send out anything to contacts, because, yeah, that's not the first time I heard about reports of living crystals. And I want to make sure it's not the same thing, because shit like this has been reported as far as Trenford. No, it doesn't make me feel good either. But you doing all right?
Between getting tossed, trying to go and find everything that we were researching in the city, I fell into the freaking basement of a castle.
Doesn't sound comfortable.
We got chased by zombies.
Well, that you were able to get out of there.
Yep. And then get back to Cressa, get paid, get the Mad King his mask, which fun. Yeah. He just needed me to open the door basically so he could get in and get it himself. That was it. That was literally it.
I mean, probably had some magical protection on it. But, I mean, I've seen that bag. You got something out of it.
It and a whole lot of guilt.
Yeah, that does usually. At least that people seem to trust you. I know I'm a bit of unknown to your group, and I know you're taking a lot of risk I want to do whatever I can to make it so that none of them decide to smother me in my...
You realize they're gonna have to get past me to actually do that, right?
I do, but I also hope that they don't have to do that. And once we get to Ekerset and we get all of that done, I can go take care of what I need to, and rejoin you later, but I've got some things. I don't need to drag you into my bullshit. Besides, you got a princess to find. Sounds more important than anything I have.
I mean, it's a princess. They're like a dime a dozen.
This one sounds a little bit more, but you know. Have anything else you want to discuss with Eric?
Nope, can't think of anything. Sorry.
You're good.
Voice context chat.
Yep, the voice context chat. I just want to give you guys some more time to interact and some more time for the audience to hear your interactions. So yes. And as this is going on, you start working on your daily preparations, preparing your spells for the day. And the sun rises above the horizon and everybody starts to wake up.
Did we heal all the damage from last fight?
Do you have a lot of damage from the last fight?
I have 7 damage from the last fight.
I will
Yeah,
say,
I have a little bit of damage.
I will say, like, I'm not gonna make you roll Sparlock. I'm just gonna say everybody's up to full health because you would do the thing where you roll to heal
I
people.
thought we already had.
No,
Okay,
we ended in we kind of was like rushing through things to end it last time because we were going a little late. So yeah, anybody, you're up to full.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I have assurance. It's not even rolling. It's just
Yeah.
like, okay, let's figure out how much time this is going to take.
Yeah, I imagine you took that time during camping and getting ready for
That was my watch. That was what Grun was doing, in that extra, I guess, probably 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Grun, like, stop being dramatic, slaps a band-aid directly on Mara's face. Shut up and get healed.
Hello Kitty Band-Aid.
Exactly.
Yes, you watch as the drow are sort of clustered around the wagon and the wagon-mounted giant crossbow that they have.
Before we head out, while Mara's still feeling pretty good, they're gonna gather up the entire group together in one place and just take a deep breath and be like, okay, while I have everyone's attention, I know a lot of things got brought up and revealed, but you all have to promise me to never, ever, 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 ever tell anyone of anything that you learned, okay? Ever. It's a secret. Big secret. Never say it.
I mean, who's gonna believe us?
Just don't say it, please.
Not even to Heavy?
Definitely not to Heavy. I don't want the church knowing I exist.
Disappointed look.
Definitely not Heavy. But thank you, Grun.
I have a video I'm gonna send you later about that line.
You too, Eric. No one can know.
Eric, I'm very good at keeping secrets.
That's
You would kind of say it's my job to keep secrets.
That's reassuring and ominous at the same time, but just
Good.
I know there's a high chance that no one will ever believe you, but even if on the rare chance that someone did and this information gets too far, I don't want to think about the trouble that I could be in.
Has been moving around making breakfast, provides a nice breakfast with some nice bread for all.
Okay, so we're inland now, right?
Yep.
I'm eating absolutely 0 vegetables. The captain can't get me because we're inland.
Breakfast is surprise all root vegetables.
I'll starve.
I can get you. Please remember who rolled higher than the captain on intimidation. I can get you.
Estrella, with all due respect.
And there's still water around here too.
Implying the captain can materialize from a puddle of water, like if someone was eating their vegetables. Estrella, with all due respect, you may be intimidating, but also you're kind of a bottom.
You telling me that I can't top from the bottom?
Yeah.
I would fucking rail you, okay? I've always wanted to peg a bitch. Looks like I'll do it.
It's just sitting over, like, trying not to bust out laughing. Like, she's literally, like, both hands over her mouth, hiding her face, trying not to bust out laughing.
Yeah, you see Skull in the background. He gives you a thumbs up and nods.
Those are very bold words for some. Wait, no, you definitely have actually probably done that before.
Bold words, someone within kissing distance.
Bold words for someone. And it's just like, wait, you haven't pegged someone before, Estrella?
No, I've never fucked someone before.
So you're telling me that you have never fucked someone before in your life, and you have the audacity to say that you'll be the one pegging me?
Yeah, you're like a fucking slut. I'll do what I want. All I have to do is wait, like, what, 3 days?
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Also, I say slut very lovingly. You're my favorite slut. I say that and I give I make like a heart with my finger. I do the Korean heart, like the little picture. With my fingers, be like, you're my favorite.
Very kind, very sweet of you. Those are very bold words because, I mean, I'm not a coward. I won't back down from this if you do want to.
I'm sorry, I have standards.
That's fair. That's understandable.
And you'll watch as over to the group, and he just goes, "Yes, it is a wonderful morning to kill a wyvern.
Right, we're doing that.
Yes, I have been sent over here to discuss plans, and it's not because I just keep talking in this accent.
Well,
It's a fun accent, isn't it?
It is so much fun. I miss it sometimes."
it's so good.
Okay, well, we should have probably asked this yesterday. I don't know. What exactly do you do and your friends do? Because I remember a lot of missing. Yes.
Yes, we were a little bit caught off guards. I'm good. I'm very good with the bow. Abe has got the sword. He's got the very big sword. He's very good with that. Tresses are like our cleric. Cleric of ironically Doan.
That's slightly uncomfortable.
This was after all of that.
So you're telling me she got so scared of my father that she decided to pursue religion?
Yes.
Well, that's not so out of the ballpark. What would you do if you weren't religious before and then suddenly a god comes and goes, I'll fucking kill you if you don't come back, you're dead. And then they're like, that's counterintuitive because then you just be doing what okay, bye,
Yeah, that makes sense. Still a little bit strange though.
Yes, but what we are going to mostly be focusing on is that thing. He points to the charismatic giant crossbow. It is because as far as we can tell, cave pretty big. Wyvern has wings, can fly. We don't want it to fly away.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to attempt to. He makes a snipping gesture. Clip its wings.
I see. I'm myself and Dumisa, yes, perfect. Dumisa are mostly frontliners. We can try our best to keep it from getting off the ground in the first place.
Yes, that would be appreciated. But since we lost our horse, we are kind of have to result in pushing this thing. And I don't want to ask any of you to have your horses, lead it, because one, it is very heavy, and two, your horse is probably not coming out of that cave.
Yeah, those are rental horses. We probably should not do that.
Yes, that don't want that to come out of your damage deposit.
Yeah, that is correct. I suppose, how are we going to get it in to the cave then?
Well, all four of us are going to push it.
Oh, okay.
We can
I
have
see.
Lisa push it too. Look how big she
Yeah,
is.
exactly. She's
If
like
you
a
want-
horse.
If you want to assist, we will definitely take it, but it will take us a little bit to get it into the cave, and I don't know if they're asleep or what. So we were going to ask if you could, I guess, be a distraction, keep them busy as we get everything into position.
I can certainly. Yeah, we could probably do that. Or at least Dumisa and I are good at being in the front and being a distraction.
Yes, and we're not exactly sure how many of the little baby wyverns are left, but we know there is one mama.
Is there a dada, a father?
Not that
Dada?
we're aware of. The father is not in the picture.
Oh, okay.
It's Craig. Craig is New York. Is
Toro
fine.
is a bitch.
Yeah. Yes, I will agree with you on father figures.
Wait, hold on. Can you
Are
repeat
you
that last
revealing
sentence?
Hmm?
I missed that last sentence about dads being bitches.
I think Aki just said a joke about Craig and then but said it with the accent, so it's called just yes, I agree with you about fathers. They're always a bitch.
Okay.
Well, my dad's a great, but I'm so sorry for your tragic backstory.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
I also had very loving parents, so I am also sorry for your tragic backstory.
Yeah, what do you think? Why do you think we ended up in the underworld? Not because of loving parents.
Well,
What are you trying to say that your parents?
did they throw you into the underworld?
No, but they weren't exactly around. So, we
So you're going to no. You're going to be blaming your absent parents on your poor adult life choices.
I mean, this is
They were.
somebody else does.
Aren't you like old? Aren't
I'm 150.
That's old.
I'm still like a young adult in elf years.
Sounds old in bitch years.
Yeah, it's very old in human years.
Yes, that was the word I was looking.
Yes.
That's the word.
It's the person who, looks like a 20-year-old twink who I saw 80 years ago.
My pusher talk's broken and I'm so angry because I started talking, but it's not my fault that time passes differently in the underworld. It has not been that long for me.
Actually, yeah, that was another thing I was going to point out. I thought you were younger than me.
No, I'm older than you. I'm 26. Wait, no, how old are you?
I'm 21.
I mean, technically, because you did come from another plan. You are a lot older than 20.
No, that's like saying if
No, dear, I understand we're all gay, but that is
hold on, I'm a math gay.
You are like, if we convert this to Elven, you should be 130 years old.
Well, if we converted it to this plane's, yes, but I wasn't raised in. That's like saying that if when you went to the underworld, you weren't 80 years old, but you were like, does some math on fingers, like 17. You don't just become 17 while changing planes.
You can become 17 if you're fucking Zac Efron.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but
Fucking
continue.
I don't know why
Musical.
he looks so young.
Anyways, Zac Efron or whoever that man is aside, that's not how it works. I mean, I think what happens if I go back to the underworld actually? Because hold on, this is a deep conversation. Hold on. A Midas can't leave the underworld without strong magic because she's been there for so long, right? And like it's like bam, all that time catches up to you, TM. So like, does it work in the reverse as well? If Mero spends like 100 years and becomes like an old ass person in the overworld and goes back to the underworld, do they just become younger again?
No.
What?
You are unaffected by like the plane's passage of time, so because you are a godling.
Okay, but like hypothetically, if I wasn't, but that's it. A regular human is born in the underworld. It's not a god at all. They spend like 20 years there, leave, and spend like 50 years in the regular world. That would make them 70 in regular time, and they go back to the underworld. Does it like go backwards? Because like that's how.
No.
Coward. Anyways, continue.
I don't know where I was. He goes, yes, we will push big giant wheel-mounted crossbow in there. You keep whatever's in there busy. We hopefully shoot it and take out its wings, and then we chop off its head and we go back to Murray Aldericha. And hey, maybe if you're lucky, there's some treasure in there.
Perhaps some treasure would be interesting. Well, now is as good a time to go as any.
Yes. So does anyone do you need to do anything spell-wise, preparation-wise before we move on? And
I'll be all prepped.
I am very ready. I got my bands on and everything. Got my gloves on, ready to punch stuff.
Although I will mark some people's equipment as what they're packing up and having this conversation. Because, I already did my spell prep, so I'm just walking around with a stamp.
We'll be right back after the words from our sponsor.
The remnants of the fear and rage of the last war still stalk the world, waiting to tear humanity to shreds. Noble demons lurk at the world's margins, sure of their power and heedless of the lives they crush. Enormous automatic siege weapons lie sleeping under the placid fields of a melted world, ready to spring to life and programmed to kill.
But don't worry, we're here with you.
Welcome to Sword of Symphonies.
Join Cobb, Tissa, and Penelope as they navigate the dangerous world of Imelta, discover the secrets of its past, and most importantly, look out for each other.
I'm Kat, your host, your king, and the game designer behind this actual playtest campaign, and I'm thrilled to meet you.
I'm Kathleen, producer, composer, and the one who puts the show together. Join us every week at peachgardengames.com to hear the fruits of
My game design.
and my sound design. Sort of symphonies.
Together, we can survive.
Watch out. The gap in the door. It's a separate reality. The only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you? Animam Aguirre is a City of Mist actual play podcast following a group of teenagers as they enroll at a small university in the Pacific Northwest. They each have a part to play to fight back the darkness over Blackwall. Follow us on Twitter at Animam Aguirre and get ready to face your fears this April. Enjoy the rest of the episode. And we are going to do this a very specific way. We're going to roll initiative going into the but whatever's in the cave will be asleep until you wake it. The drow will all go at least at first all go on one turn, and they're just spending their turn to get the arbalist into the cave.
Why the hell am I just floating in the void of the map?
There should be a map. Yes, it did the thing. I forgot to turn that off. It auto turns on like token vision and fog exploration, but like that requires me setting things up that I don't want to set up.
Did you want us to roll for initiative right now so we can?
Yes, if anybody wants to roll for initiative.
Where I can
Do
actually
we have to?
like
We have to put
zoom
ourselves in
in,
combat
zoom in,
stance,
zoom in.
right?
Yep, if you put yourself in combat stance. Nope. Everybody's showing up, and I'm trying to roll for the NPCs. So just tell me whatever you roll, and I'll just roll for Tesh.
And
Oh, I was-
then
okay.
Zooming.
Best quality. They're newbies.
Okay. Gosh.
Cool.
dang it.
Yeah, I have all of them ready to go into initiative, but I will roll their initiatives like once they actually like come in. Once like they've gotten all into place or everything falls apart and they have to abandon the arc. They're just gonna all move on Abe's turn. Cool. Everybody, Trula is the only one who has not rolled yet, but
Sorry, I just rolled physically.
Australia, Ileana, Groon, stay further back. Dumisa and Eric, you're coming forward with me.
I got an 18.
Cool. Let us begin.
Did you roll for Eric?
I did not roll for Eric. I need to put him in there.
Aren't you glad I asked?
Oh, yeah, he's going last.
I like how his name is Charming.
It's perfect.
That is what his NPC is. He's the charming scoundrel NPC. I have to rename. It won't let me like save like a copy of it as Eric. So
It's okay. Charming scoundrel is pretty fun.
Cool. So they are going to all spend their first turn pushing it into the mouth of the cave. And Marrow, it is your turn.
So I'm about to use a lot of movement real quick.
Yeah.
Well, this is require a lot of mass. The first action is gonna be moving. Because I have so much fucking speed. I gotta measure this out. Okay, second action.
Also, are you going in guns blazing, or are you trying to be stealthy?
No.
That is the big question.
I will try to be stealthy. Do I have to take a penalty for my movement for that?
Not necessarily, but I need you to roll a stealth roll.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have charged in as fast as physically possible.
Yeah, because I was like, are you trying to wake everything up in there or not?
Okay. If I backtrack a little bit, will it be like out of stealthing range, or do I have to just like roll stealth anyways?
Like, honestly, because they rolled stealth as well because they're trying to like not wake everything up.
Okay.
So
yeah, I'll just roll stealth then.
yeah,
Nothing
if you
I
want to
can do
get in
about it.
there and get if you want to, the mouth of the cave is as far as you can go without unless you're charging in there. And I just dropped a random token in there. Just that is the wagon. That is what they're protecting.
Okay. Yeah, no, I want to get into a good position to charge in, so I am going to try to sneak.
Okay, roll me the stealth, and it's versus all of their.
Terrifying. Thank you. Where's my stealth? Okay. I got 27. That's very good. I don't like that. Don't go.
So, not everything wakes up, but you hear stirring and sounds from further into the cave.
Oh God. Oh no.
It rolled a natural.
Why would you do this to me? There's nothing I could have done. I guess, can I take a third action to like hide? Is that an option that monks can do?
You can take an action to hide. You're just gonna have to roll me a. That one is going to be, I believe, under thievery.
Honestly, I'm not gonna hide that. I'm just gonna like get into a better position because like this thing is kind of like a wall, right?
Yeah, that's a wall. Like there is a tunnel here, a tunnel here, a tunnel here, and a tunnel here. Like anything like that, that's a wall.
Okay, I'm just gonna hide behind a wall then. Like I'm just gonna chill here because then when it comes out, it probably won't see me. If you want me to make a thievery check, I can, but like I'm just gonna chill here.
Cool. If you want to attempt to hide, because if you're not doing this, they're going to see you a lot more easily.
Sure. Is that thievery or should that be stealth?
Roll stealth one more.
Okay. A 21 this time.
21. You think you're hidden pretty well, but you know you see because you're getting a little bit more of a better of a view around there. You start to see where all the little baby drakes are sleeping, and one is sleeping rather close to you. It hasn't woken up, but the mother is up and looking around because she smelled / heard something.
Perfect. That is all my actions for now.
Cool. This river drake is gonna roll to see if it senses anything off. It does not. Okay, so it is Tesh's turn. Because it's still listed on the tracker is because I don't think that they changed it when I pull it for a token.
No, it's there. I don't know how to change it for the token thing. That's like a you thing, but on the sheet it says Tesh.
Oh, the sheet it does, but the token that's still tied to her sheet is named Tesh.
Big O. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna change it in the button. Okay, there we go. There we go. Give me some.
There we go. Okay, so Marrow went further into.
Marrow in, not thinking.
I was
normal.
thinking. Oh.
I do have a question.
You don't have the brain cell, okay?
I do have a question.
I have one
so,
brain cell.
So the map is kind of split. It looks like a fork, essentially, where the side where Marrow went was the one that is further up and around. And there is one that looks like it goes downward and also around. Which way are the drow going?
The drow are going through this bottom one right here.
They're going down. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going. Then I'm gonna go up with Marrow because we're the distraction. And this makes sense. The only issue is how does Jamisa's speed armor work again? Does that
you spend an action to activate it like a spell because it's a one action spell.
Okay, cool. Then I'll make them do that, I guess, just so that way they can keep up because I'm not sure if they can keep up. Marrow has a lot of base speed.
If I did the math correct, for the two actions Marrow used, Jamisa can get there. She has 5 feet less than them, but like I also did use a third action to hide.
I feel like where Jamisa will land is out of range enough that I don't need to hide. What do you think, Tia?
If you don't attempt to hide, you will pretty much automatically wake up whatever's asleep if you're not attempting to stealth or.
I think you have to stealth no matter what, but hiding is optional depending on where you're located.
But if you don't want to just run in there and make a lot of noise, you need to roll stealth.
Okay, cool. Is rolling stealth is that an action to stealth?
I would say it's part of your move action. You don't have to spend an extra action to stealth, but you're just taking your movement action to stealth. And I'm going to say it's not going to be any less movement, but it's just you're mainly paying attention to what you're.
Okay, then if I can stealth, then I won't be activating her armor. I'm just gonna have her stealth and use the 3 actions to move up as close as she can to Marrow.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see her stealth. Oh thank God, she's traded self.
She was a raider. She needed to get in and out.
7-foot tall buff lesbian sneaking past the guards like.
The stealth I rolled was like a 19.
You think you're all right. you would still hear the noises of the mother, like looking around, sensing that something is not right, but she doesn't see anything. Let's put her in the order.
Yeah, that's Doomy's turn.
Cool. Another of the drakes is going to roll. It is still asleep. Okay, Ileana, it is your turn.
The only thing that I can do at this point is bolt, and we don't need that right now.
Yep.
I'm just going to start with their weapon.
If you're moving into the cave and you don't want to disturb anybody, give me a quick stealth check.
Okay. Really? At least I get like a +8 on myself. So there is that. 8 times 3 is 24, right? Because I rolled a 16, and that's 2 8s, right?
16 plus 8 is 24.
Yep.
Yes, thank you.
24, you are moving quietly, avoiding loose rocks or anything like that. It is, you don't hear anything. You don't disturb anything.
Awesome sauce.
Cool. And that is, when you move, that's only like an action. You still have 2 more actions. Do you want to keep moving into the cave? You can. You've rolled your stealth. You're good.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and move a little bit
Currently,
further.
where you are at, there are walls between you and them, so you couldn't actually hit anyone with spells. Like these white areas are like walls.
Okay, thanks for the if it was
You're
water
good.
or what. So I'm gonna join Tesh and or Demisa and Mero. I'm gonna have to get used to that. We're all gonna have to get used to that.
I find it very easy to get used to it if you just treat her name as Doomy, and then like the Agent D song, like do me, do me, do, but me, do me, do.
That might work for me. That might actually work for me, and that should have taken all 3 of my turns to get all the way over there.
I believe so. And Estrella, it is now your turn.
Okay. I did realize I probably should have just picked up Demisa should have probably picked up Rune and just like yeeted, but I have no idea what that would do.
You would have been making stealth at a penalty.
Okay, I definitely don't want to do that. I'm sorry, Rune, you just gotta run. I'm gonna also be using all of my movement to join the group, and I'm not gonna do anything in terms of boosting us just yet.
Yeah, stealth roll if you don't want to disturb anything.
For me, that is dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You are all right for now.
Okay, my turn's done.
Great.
All right. I was hoping to do some things, but apparently I'm just stealthing and running. There's the stealth roll. Hey, a 27.
You are also good.
And I'm measuring. There we go. There's how do you measure as you're moving in this one? Can't remember.
I don't remember either.
Okay, but Arrow says it takes me all the way over there, right between Straya and Dumisa. And that is all of my actions.
Now it is the charming scoundrel. It's a stealth check. That's like a 30.
Hello,
master of
charming
stealth.
scandal. Hello, charming scandal. Are you free to...
Yeah, it just sort of appears behind Dumisa.
I'm just
Sits
saying, I mean, like the character he's based off of.
Teleports behind you. Hello.
Bonjour. Yeah, that river drake one. Gonna roll its perception to see if it senses anything. So yeah, its first action is to wake up from its sleep, rolled high enough, and then it's going to get up. It's going to spend its second action to get up, and then it's going to spend its last action to head over here because it smells something, but it doesn't see exactly what it smells yet.
It's about to smell these fists in a moment.
Yeah, we are back at the top. So that river drake is not going to sense anything. The wyvern, it is awake. It is starting to move around. It's sniffing. It cannot find anyone just yet, but it's there. It knows something's not right, but it cannot figure out what. The next 2 river drakes. So one is going to start to stir, but did not roll high enough to wake up completely, and the other one just is. So it's now the drow's turn, and they are going to spend their action and move I'll spend their actions and move the arbalist to there. So they've got about one more round before it's like in play, and they can start using it. And so now we come to Marrow. It is now your turn. You watch
So
this small baby wyvern is making its.
Okay, so from the looks of it, it's like directly beside me, right?
Yeah, it's like making like little like noises.
I feel like if it turns its head like 2 degrees, it's gonna see me. So like, I feel like the best option is to deck it immediately.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so I'm just gonna look at the rest of the party really quickly at this river drake that's probably sniffing very close to my chest or something. Shrug, and I'm just gonna go fucking feral on this drake. So let's use 4 attacks. One of those is gonna be flurry of blows, which you're gonna use first. I do get a +1 for my gloves because I can't get this thing to do it. So actually, no, I'll just use my dice. I'll see if my dice will. I'm gonna use my dice for the first one. If it's bad, I'll use the bot. Okay, dice. Mwah, please. Okay, that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Okay, and let me just do the second one real quick. At a -4. That is a 19.
A 19 will also hit.
Okay, so I get the feeling we're like gradually gonna figure out this thing's AC. So let me roll all this damage at once because it's flurry of blows. You have to make me a 60 fortitude save.
It rolled a 15.
That fails. Ooh, it is stunned 1.
It has 1 less action on its turn.
Yes, and let me just roll all this flurry of blows damage real quick. That was a 6. Oh god, I'm rolling a lot of damage. Hold on. I'm very happy with this right now. That's a 1. So that's 6, 5, 1, and 3 added together, which is 6, 5, 4, 15 plus the attack modifier, which is a plus. I think that's 21 in total, if I did my math right, for the flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows is 2 hits.
It's 2 hits. I think it counts as 1 though for.
It counts as 1 for resistance. Yeah.
So both the
yeah.
flurries
No, I
hit.
think that sounds right. You get this thing pretty good, and it it's up like a.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit it 2 more times at that -8 penalty. So
yeah, go for it.
Please, dice. That is okay. I rolled a 19 on the dice plus like a 2, I think, or like a +2, so it's 21.
With the -8.
Yeah, I have a 10 -8, which is a 2, and I rolled a 19.
21
so 21. Yeah. All right, let me roll the damage real quick. This is my redemption arc.
Yep.
That's 10 points of damage. And the last hit, yeah, that's like a 5. That's a critical failure, I think. So I got 3 good hits in, and then I did not do very good on the last one.
The critical fumble deck.
Hey, I did a lot of damage though, and it stunned 1. So I did my best, but unfortunately, sometimes you must fail to succeed. That was like 30 something points of damage. I'm really happy.
Yeah. So
I have a question. Why does it pull up on all of our screens when you do this?
Because I hit the button to show to players.
Okay, I was just curious because I was like, it always pops up, and I'm like, okay, why is this popping up? I didn't do anything.
Oh no, that's a really bad one.
Yep, it's unarmed. You get really good hits, but this last one, like it moves to the side slightly. You just hit against like a rock, and something goes crunch in your hand.
I can't use unarmed attacks until it's healed. Does healing magic count for that?
Healing magic will count for that.
Thank God! Please don't disturb the entire fight.
You take 3 bludgeoning damage as this rock takes out your hand.
I'm just gonna look at the group, kind of panicked, and be like, I think I broke something. Help!
Yep.
Marrow crying, please. I can't punch like this.
Yep. It hurts. It hurts a lot.
Important follow-up. Can I kick stuff still? Because I broke my
kick stuff.
It's like freaking My Hero Academia. If you can't use your arms, use your legs.
Your legs. If you can't use your legs, I don't know. Use your fucking mouth.
Just hit things.
Fight them.
Exactly.
Yes, it's terrific. This one, it wakes up hearing the sounds of fighting and will spend its first action to get up and then make its way over here. We'll see what is going on. And you'll watch as it sort of does the thing that you've seen these things do before. And it is going to, at everybody here, because you're all very close to each other, is going to just cough up a ball of acid at you all. And I need everybody to give me, basic reflex saves.
All right. I will give you a basic reflex save. I got a 30.
A 30, you're all right. What does everybody else get?
Doing math. Hang on.
I'm using a hero
20.
point.
20? Yeah, okay.
I don't know if you heard. I'm gonna be using a hero point.
Yep.
I rolled like dog shit. So Estrella has much better. 26.
26?
I got the same thing as Estrella.
All right. What did...
And Dumisa has 22.
22, so you all saved, so no persistent acid damage for any of you. The save was 19, so a couple of you just made it. And so it was in total 10 acid damage, but anybody who got, I believe for basic reflex, if you critically take no damage. So Marrow, if you got the 30, you get the 30, right?
I did get the 30, yes.
So you managed to get out of the way completely. Same thing with Eric. He gets out of the way completely. If anybody got a 29 or above, you get out of the way completely. You avoid any damage. But if you got between a 19 and a 29, you take half damage. So you take 5 acid damage as this thing spits up on you.
I am nimble. I am big dodge.
Even though your hand is killing you.
That's fine.
Sorry, how much damage again?
5 acid damage.
5.
Because it's 46. I rolled 10 total. It was a relatively low roll, but that is it. And it is now Dumisa's turn.
Quick add-on. Could it have been said on my turn that I was like, I think I broke my hand. Could someone help? Like just a little just a dialogue thing that I probably should have said.
I think you did say that.
Yeah, I think I said I fucked up, but I don't know if I said specifically I broke my hand. I need a shield.
You said I fucked up. You didn't say please help me.
Please help me. I'm just a tiny creature.
I am tiny creature.
I cannot handle this.
Okay. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have Dumisa get into her Dread Martial stance. That's one action. Let me see. Sorry, I don't know actually what this does besides it doing like cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have to roll something. Intimidation check.
Yeah, intimidation check versus like class DC.
Okay. Should I roll that now?
Yep. Roll to see if you.
She has a very high. That would be 22.
22. Yeah, you're able to get into your stance.
Hot. Then I'll spend my next action rolling up beside Marrow to the Wyvern, and then I'm gonna swing it with the last one.
Yep, go for it.
Okay, really quickly. So that was just a regular success, right?
Yeah, it was just a regular success. The DC was 18.
So just in case, it's like a 20-foot. No, wait, that's regular. My bad. Wait, how big is this radius then?
Critical success. But your aura size doesn't increase. I think it's 10 feet.
I think so. Yeah, I just don't see the aura like regular aura size.
Yeah, but because it increases to a 20-foot, I would say I'm going to say it's 10 feet. We can double check the rules between sessions.
Yeah. Okay. So nothing gets frightened one. I'm assuming, right? Pretty sure.
No.
Everybody has a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Yep.
we'll open that up later. I'll just hit.
Yep. It's the martial dedication, but the dread martial stance has a chance to get people choose diplomacy or intimidation, become trained in it, or the scale of expert. You're already trained in it. In addition, you're surrounded by Martial's aura and a 10-foot emanation. Your aura has the emotion, mental, visual traits. Grants you and allies a +1 status bonus to saving throws against feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dread martial stance is actually with the dread martial stance, whenever you hit, when you're an ally and the aura critically hits an enemy with a strike, that an enemy is frightened 1. Your aura just doesn't increase because the success is as critical success, but your aura size doesn't increase. So you gain that, and it grants you and allies a status bonus to damage rolls equal to number of weapon damage dice of the unarmed attack or weapon you are wielding that has the most damage. So Tesh would get +2 to damage rolls because the maul has a +2. So if you're attacking with a weapon or a unarmed thing, you get a status bonus to your damage, so you get extra damage based on how many damage dice. So Mara, I think you also roll 2 damage dice with your gloves?
I do.
Yep, so you get a +2 to your damage.
Ooh, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Mom, and thank you, Dumisa.
Yep. Me
Okay,
making sure I understand what this does.
Yeah, no, same.
I can explain to Ferris next game.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I rolled to hit, and that was 24.
24 hits.
Okay, and correct, the maul does a 12.
Yeah, it'll leave because it is a
I think it does 2d12 because it has a striking rune on it.
yeah, it does have striking. It's just Ferris hasn't added it to the weapon itself. It does have a striking rune, so it is 2d12 and a +1.
2d12 with a +1 to damage, an additional +2.
And a +1 to hit. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been 20.
Yeah.
Plus
Not
3
critical,
damage.
but you know.
Yeah, yeah. That would okay. I don't play fucking melee people. Okay, this is.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Holy fuck. Oh fuck. This requires so much math. 1 second. I'm gonna just. I rolled this one attack. Maybe I should just be Dumisa all the time. 25 points of damage.
25.
Yeah, I rolled 2 11s.
Cool. Yeah, 25. You just hear a sickening crunch as you smack that thing's head against a rock, and it dies.
Wait. Flavor it. Can we just smack it aside like we're fucking just swinging, like we're cutting down trees?
Go for it. Yeah.
Smack that bitch to the side. Boom.
It is dead. The first.
Nice. Really love how the only damage I've taken so far has been self-inflicted.
Yep.
God, I was about to be so mean and be like the red hole damage. In life.
I did some damage this time, okay? This is my redemption arc.
And I believe that is you moved up, so that is all 3 of your actions, right?
Yes, that's all 3 of the actions.
Cool. This river drake, though, has heard its fellows make some noise, and it's going to come here and also attempt to cover you all in acid and another reflex save.
All of us in acid? Okay, unfortunate.
Yep.
You know, I'm going to use a hero point on that.
Are you kidding me? I got another... I guess the only damage I'm going to take in this fight is self-inflicted.
That would be a 14.
I'm sorry, you wanted more reflex slates?
Yes, this other drake that's coming up from over here is trying to do the exact same thing. But the great thing is none of them can do this for 6 more rounds. They're just getting it all out of the way.
If I keep rolling these 30s, I think I am going to end this fight with that 3 points of bludgeoning damage on myself being the only damage I'm going to take. And that's just going to be so stupid.
Okay, Dumisa does 17 and Estrella does dirty 20.
So anybody
26 again for Ileana.
I think Grun and Estrella, you both regularly fail. So you will take persistent acid damage on your turns, a d6, and you will take the full 10 acid damage. Anybody else who succeeds with a 19 to 29 will take 5. Anybody who critically succeeded, so like Marrow, you will not take any.
Oh, you mixed us up.
See,
Dumisa the one who failed.
Dumisa failed?
Yes, Dumisa failed.
Okay.
Dumisa has a 17. I have a dirty 20.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's Dumisa and Grun who are going to take persistent acid damage.
See, the downside for me is that I cannot get a 29 or higher because of my reflex plus.
If you roll a natural 20, it will count as a no matter what. Because a natural 20 will bump anything up 1 level. So if it's a regular success, it'll bump it up to a critical.
See, I didn't know that. See, I haven't rolled a single natural 20 in a hot minute. So there we go.
It's been a bit since I think anybody's rolled a nat 20.
I got one at the beginning of this game for keeping my head in check, but that's it.
It's true. No, it's been a while since someone's rolled one in combat.
Oh, true, yeah.
Hey, everybody taking their damage and stuff? Ooh, Eric.
No, not Eric.
Yeah, he took 5 damage. He's fine.
Especially Eric.
And Ileana, this is now your turn.
Do I have clear? I'm just going to ask the party. Do y'all want me to just shock the bitches already?
I prefer having my hand not broken still, if that's a possibility.
That's Gurton's job.
That's Gurton's job.
I just want to be able to not have a broken hand.
We just need to lead. We just need to lead them towards us and a little bit away from the other groups. So like, just go for it.
So yeah, you've been given clearance to bring out the big guns.
Yes,
do it.
but I can only use the big guns on.
Yeah, I'd save it for the big
downside.
one. Yeah, I'd save it for the big guy once we've picked off the weaker ones, honestly.
Okay, then we will just stick with electric arc, and that should be able to hit the one directly.
Mm. And that is going to be it's a reflex save from him. So that is going to be 15, which I believe is just a regular save.
19. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just a
regular
normal fail.
You
Cool,
should be able to hit both of them. It does choose 2 targets.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
believe
but if the other one's not in.
line of sight.
No, it's not line of sight. It's not line of sight. It's the fact that it must be. So that one's 20 and that one's 15. So no, I can hit them both.
Okay, yeah, I will roll for the other one. And that one he got an 18 plus his 9, so it's like
Yeah, so he critically.
so he dodges out of the way completely.
Yep.
Like it never happened. But roll that damage. It should be the 2d4 plus your spellcasting cost.
Oh, it's 2d4 now. Okay. Hang on.
And then when you guys go up one more level, it will go to 3d4.
Ooh, fancy.
That's fine. One of my other d4. And my spell modifier. Shit. Where did we say that was again on this sheet now? Because everything moves and I keep losing it.
Your spell mod is your charisma. You're welcome.
No,
Because
Your intelligence, because you're a witch. So is your
Yeah.
intelligence.
so that's 7.
7? 7 damage total?
Yes.
Cool.
See, the problem is that on the other one it was like separate on Roll20, so that made it a little bit easier to remember where
and
it was.
That is 2 actions. You have one more action if you wanted to get out of the way, put something between you and it.
Yeah, I'm
Or think
gonna
you do-
move. I'm gonna move back towards
Yeah.
make my life just a little bit easier. As soon as my mouse is recognized, why I decided to Bluetooth mouse was a good idea, I don't know.
Also, you do have your very fancy oracle spell too. Don't forget that.
Yeah, not yet. We'll use it next turn.
Cool. Because then
I'll let you have fun with that.
you invoke your mystery, and that's you're gonna start getting weird, and everybody's gonna be like, "Well, let's
We'll do that next turn.
go." Yep. And that is your turn. So, Estrella, it is now your turn.
Hello, yes. Okay. Okay. Oh wait. Sorry, I was just checking everything. So I'm going to firstly I'm gonna cast Inspire Courage. And I'm going to make it a lingering composition, or at least attempt to.
Cool. Roll for that. I got the numbers up.
Natural 20. So
Yep. Here you
that's like a fucking. I want to know if it's a crit or not. It's a 32.
32? 32, yeah, that 32 is crit.
Awesome. So it's gonna last for 4 rounds. And that's my first action. My second action will be to move a bit closer to Marrow, I guess. Yeah. So that way I'm just maximizing the range on this baby, and everybody's weapons and shit of choice they're gonna be pink, which means Marrow and their broken hand.
You won't fix it, but you'll make it glow pink.
And I am assuming that Grun will be the one to heal your broken hand. So I am going to instead
Wait, hold on. If technically monks can make attacks with every part of their body, does that mean that like there's a glowing insignia on like Marrow's freaking like hands, their elbows, their feet, their
covered in a pink aura.
Oh yeah, you're just the whole of you, I guess, is just a lovely pink. Occasionally a little star will be there, and you'll be like, oh nice, you know what I mean? You're gonna feel like the weirdest version of Sailor Moon.
It's so pretty though, thank you.
And I'm going to use telekinetic projectile, but I would like, can I fling the dead body at its?
Yes, you can fling the dead body at its brethren.
I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do it towards the one that I believe I am directly kind of across from. So I'm just
this one or this one, the one you're like, the one that's below you. Yep.
Yes, below me, the one that is below me. Just fling the dead brother or the dead sibling. Let's keep it at the telekinetic projectile.
Go roll.
23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Sorry,
Fuck.
24 because I get the plus. Oh my god, you actually threw the ball.
Yeah.
You're terrible. Well, no, you're not. That's fucking amazing. But like, oh my goodness, horrible.
Wait till mommy sees it though.
I'm just gonna be
That
chucking
bitch gonna get fried.
I'm gonna be chucking her dead children at her. It's gonna be so bad. This is reverse Bambi.
That bitch gonna get fried. If I don't get to set and bolt that bitch and use one of my spell slots, I'm gonna be pissed.
That'll be your own fault if you don't, and you know
I'm
this.
gonna be honest. I need one good set and bolt every season, just to remind everyone how much of a badass Ileana is.
I have a game that made me switching over to Pathfinder, and I sent the DM the screen cap of just the Sudden Bolt, what it does, its spells, and I think I broke him. I was like, look at this spell. It is 2nd level. It's just
so
like
insane.
But did you also tell this person to listen to the episode where we used it in combat?
he listens to the show. He has heard it. I don't think he'd heard it at that point, but yeah, I was just like, I told him. But yes, what is that damage for that telekinetic projectile?
12.
You get a good hit, and it seems very confused at why its own sibling hit it.
Exactly. She's totally did that. It's totally still alive.
Yep.
And
Cool, Grun, it is now your turn.
All right, so Groon is gonna walk over to where that names. Why am I drawing a blank suddenly?
Broken wrist.
To where
with you?
Marrow is.
Can I just hold my wrist out to Grun? Just like, please.
Please help me.
Please, I fucked up.
And she's slightly melting because she's just took a shit ton of acid damage and persistent acid damage, and she just slaps it with a.
Do you take resistant damage beginning or end of your turn?
It's the end of your turn.
Go.
Yes. And she slaps a band-aid on it using her assurance.
Okay.
So you feel much better at whatever the dismissive look she's giving you.
You feel 8 points better.
Okay, quick question. Does all that 8 points go into healing the wound? And do I still have the damage? Do I heal back the health and the...
You heal back the health and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
my
it's
wrist is
until you're
fine.
Yeah.
Okay. My wrist is fine too, right?
Yeah, it's until you're healed was the exact
you've
text.
been healed. So put a nice little bandage on it. You're good.
And after she's disdainfully slapped you with a band-aid,
Disdainfully?
there's a little bit of judgment. Really? That's what's bothering you? It's just a little boo-boo.
I'm sorry. Punching rocks is not my specialty.
She's going to go ahead and attempt to get some of that acid off of herself, by which I mean she's gonna do the DC 20 battlefield medicine on herself. Yay. And heal back 2d8 plus 10.
Cool. No, not take acid damage at the end of your turn.
I think I still have to make the flat check, but you might give me a lower DC than the 15. Possibly.
Yeah, I guess just make the flat. I'll give you
Oh wow.
So luckily you only take 2 acid damage because I rolled and I got a 2.
All right. I have to math. All right, and that'll be my turn.
Cool. It is Eric's turn.
Eric, make yourself useful. I don't say that in character. That's me.
He rolls. See him. And he's going to spend first action coming over here. He's got his rapier out. He's attacking. That's a hit for a decent amount of damage for his first attack. And second attack, it's not going to hit. I rolled a 9, but he hit them once and dealt a decent amount of damage. Sadly, already noticed him, so cannot. Jake. And we're back to the top of the round with this River Drake. Will spend 2 of its actions, come up here, and is going to attack Eric. And that is going to hit with its fangs, which are... That's going to be 10 damage on Eric. Yikes. And now we come to the mother. It is Mommy's turn.
To everyone laugh and make jokes at once.
What joke?
I'm gonna kill the bitch.
Press X to kill a wyvern.
The best joke was reverse Bambi.
This is true. That was a very good joke. And so let's see. Let me measure. Is going to take an action. One action to move there.
I don't like that it's moving.
Yep. Seeing what's going on. It sees the dead body of its child and lets out a screech.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And starts to head down this hall for its second action. It sort of barely fits, but it's moving through. And Estrella, you are the closest. So you watch as like it's got like a stinger on its tail, and that thing just whips out at you.
Oh no.
How's the 32 sound?
Oh no.
Oh, the TikTok sound. Oh, the TikTok sound.
My AC is 20.
Yep.
That's
Oh no.
oh
Oh
no.
no.
And I
Oh
need you to give me-
no.
I need you to give me a fortitude check as you feel some poison from the tail.
Petitioner, stop critting Estrella.
This is the second time in tech. I mean, like, if you want, I haven't finished the new ref yet. Give me a new scar, fucker. Fortitude. Dirty 20.
Mhm.
Yeah, dirty 20.
Cool. You managed to hold off the poison, but you do take 21 damage from the tail.
Ah!
Ooh,
It could have been worse.
that's my line.
Oops, that was.
Oh, big no.
I'm hurt. So how do I exactly get hurt with this stinger tail? What exactly happened?
I imagine it's like it whips out and like gets you in the shoulder or something like that. Mm-hmm. Gets you in the shoulder and sort of sticks you through your shoulder. But luckily, you're able to resist the poison. Then it's another one of the Drake's turn. This one was close enough, and so it's going after them. It spent 2 actions to get there. It's going to miss with its attack. Abe is able to fend it off. And this one is going to come over there, and it's going to attack Dumisa. It's spent 2 actions to get there. Attack Dumisa with its jaws. And so that is a 22. Does a 22 hit Dumisa?
Yes, it does. She's not raging. Yeah, it would hit her.
Well, if she's raging, doesn't her AC go down?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
AC goes-
the AC goes down. Yes, sorry, I'm thinking of something. I'm thinking.
So Dumisa will take 9 damage from the jaws. So it is now the Drow's turn. Right, I'm just going to say collectively, they're attacking this.
I hope they collectively kill it.
I mean,
No, I want that pleasure.
they're attacking one of the drakes. So yeah, between the 4 of them and 2 of them rolling natural 20s, they're able to kill it.
In one go.
So it's
Hey.
4 of them and 2 of them rolled natural 20s.
I'm just ready for it to be my turn. I'm set and bolting this bitch.
Marrow, it is now your turn.
Okay, hold on. I'm reading something real quick. Okay, I have a quick question about key strike real quick. It says you focus your key into magical attacks, make an unarmed strike or flurry of blows. This doesn't change the limit on using only 1 flourish per turn. You gain a status bonus to your attack rolls and the strikes deal extra damage. Does this, if you use flurry of blows, does this bonus get attached to both attacks that you make?
Yes, but you already have the status bonus from the Dread Marshal stand. Status bonuses do
True.
not stack.
Yeah, they
You
have
just
the
take the
status.
roll higher.
Yeah, they have a status bonus of a lot right now, but also there's sweet extra damage. So like, I'm debating busting the flip. I can't use stunning strike as well as key strike on the same thing. Is the thing.
Yeah.
My only question is, I think I want to stun it right now. So for my first action, can I like? I assume I have a lot of movement. Can I just assume that I can get like right here somehow? Like, is that a fair assumption?
It's a fair.
You know, I might suggest, can you see that cone I just put down?
Yeah.
I might suggest standing somewhere outside of that cone, like perhaps to the south of Estrella.
Like right here.
Okay, yeah, I can stand
You
there.
can stand there, and that's not in the cone.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I will stay out of. Girl's like, don't go there. And I was like, okay, you want me to go somewhere else instead? So my first action, I'm gonna move. My second action, I'm going to flurry of blows, stunning strike because I'm jacked up on attacks apparently. So let's just. I got that +1 status bonus apparently. Let's go. I use stunning strike, flurry of blows. Let's go. I'm using a hero point. I refuse to take a 2 on that attack. Okay, that's better. That is a 22.
Unfortunately, 22 does not hit.
Damn it. Okay. I mean, I still get the second flurry of blows, but oh god, that's
Wait. Did you take from Doomy and from me?
They are status
stack?
bonuses.
Yeah,
So
they
they
don't
don't
stack.
stack. They just
Oh,
take whatever's higher. But-
it's circumstance that stats, right? One of
Well-
them stack.
A circumstance bonus. I think circumstance bonus. That's but I think Demisa's is only on damage, not on to hit.
Yeah.
Yes, it's only on damage.
I mean, I still get a second attack, so let's hope if the second flurry of blows actually hits, even though it's a little bit lower on the hit. Please, dice, please, for the power of Estrella. Okay, that's I think the exact same number with the modifiers considered. Hold on, let me do math. So that is also a 22. So I don't think either of them are going to hit.
So yeah, you lash out at this thing, and it's just your blows just seem to be bouncing off.
Okay. Weird question. For my third action, can I try to like somehow? I don't know if there's even a thing for this, but can I try to get Estrella out of range of this thing? Like, can I just like nudge her away without her getting attacked somehow? I don't know if I can do that, but she looked like she got hurty.
You can technically keep people out of the way.
Yeah, because like I want to shove her back. Like,
But the thing is, like, you can only shove her 5 feet and you cannot occupy the same space as someone else.
Okay, do I have to shove her like in the direction that like I'm facing? Like, I can just shove her back. Is apparently the only thing. You can't shove her to the side.
You could, but yet again, Estrella would have to make some sort of athletics check to stay up, or else you might risk pushing her prone.
I don't think I can hit this with the modifiers a thing. Is there any sort of action to like increase defensiveness or attract this thing's attention for the third action? Like,
You could make a intimidation check. See if you can make yourself look big and important and scary.
I mean, I can try, but I also have like a literal nothing to intimidation. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to make myself the center of attention with a intimidation check, which is a +0. Marrow looks terrifying. Also, Marrow has no intimidation. Let's see. I got a 2 in total for an intimidation check.
You like try to roar, but it comes out like a.
I try to be scary, but it's just not working, huh? That's fine. It's just like they may look scary, but they're not. And that, I guess, is my third action.
Cool. And it's the River Drake is going to take all of its 3 actions at Eric, and it rolled Garbo all 3 attacks. So that doesn't do anything. And it's now Demisa's turn.
Cool. Does Doomy technically have flanking because of Eric?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hot. So, I think for safety purpose, it's not even that safety. I don't care. She's a barbarian. We might as well rage. As an act, so yeah, action to rage. And then I'll take 2 big ol' swipes at the one right in front of her, the one that's on there. The first one's a natural 20. I should just play Jimmy's. How do the multiple attacks work again? What's the penalty?
-5 and then -10.
And then the natural 20 would have been like a 30, I believe. 31, because of Estrella's thing. That's a plus. Yeah, okay. And 32. My bad. Striking.
Yeah.
And the second one to hit is
I'll say the first one is a crit. So I don't know if you want to do that damage first.
Yeah, I'll do that damage first, actually.
Just in case.
Yeah, let
And
me
because
just.
you crit, time to roll on the critical hit. You may get triple damage.
Oh, I'm about to obliterate. I think you roll down the wine thingy. Okay.
Yeah. So the target is fatigue.
Okay,
But you still get your double damage.
Double damage, like doubling the dice. I'm pretty sure is how the all works.
Yeah, double.
Plus all that additional bonuses because I'm raging and I have the martial stance. Oh god. Okay, let me write this down 1 second. This is a lot of dice.
Oh yeah. Goes to at least 40-12.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh, she also gets a +1 to damage Strea's thing that's up 2. I feel like it's safe to say that I'm gonna kill this thing.
Yeah, that's why I was like, why don't you just roll damage before you make a second attack on the thing, just in case. It's gonna be you're more likely than not going to kill the thing.
Oh god, this is a lot of fucking damage. Actually, I
Remember
rolled.
when the last game, like an hour later, Ferris just went, I miscalculated the damage. It should have been this, and it was a lot more than it actually was.
Yeah. Okay. For the record, I rolled a lot of 6s too. Oh, wait a minute. This is not a D6. I'm not supposed to roll a D6. I'm supposed to roll a D12. I'm so bonkers. 1 second. My bad. Because I had the D12 out because of Australia.
Okay, while y'all get this figured out, I'm gonna go grab another.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, do that.
The podcast editing will be 30 seconds long.
I cannot put into words the fear that I felt when you said a 22 doesn't hit. The fear that I'm currently feeling at a 22 doesn't hit.
Keep in mind, this is Pathfinder, not 5e, so 22 isn't that high.
Yeah, especially considering you're like level 4.
That is true, but also consider the following. I'm scared of many things, including numbers that are higher than 20.
Yeah.
40.
40?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you want to kill this thing? No, I mean, this is not the Wyvern.
Oh,
this is just
Yeah, look at the map. Look at the map. You have no one to blame but yourself. So the baby is going to not be a baby anymore. It's going to be a mark on the wall as we just I want let's Demisa golf swings it.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Gone on the wall, golf swing, and she would still have one more.
Yep.
I'm not gonna have her go.
Well,
she always.
that was only your first action.
No, I used another one to rage.
Oh yeah, you did.
So I guess
You do have intimidating glare.
I do. Yes. What do you do?
For intimidating glare, you can demoralize with a mere glare. When you do demoralize, it's the auditory. You can essentially attempt to demoralize the Wyvern. Roll a intimidation check versus their will DC.
Wait, the big one or the small one?
Either.
Can I try the big one then?
Yeah, go for it.
And this is just a intimidation roll.
Yeah, versus their will DC.
Cool. Oh, that's really good. Bruh, I should play Barbarian. That's what I should have done. 31, yeah.
31, so yeah, you do, and it is demoralized, so it has a status penalty to its attacks and things like that.
Oh, very nice. And I believe that is everything.
Yep. Next one up is this River Drake. And just gonna run at you, Marrow, and then take 2 attacks.
Unfortunate.
So that is going to be a 29.
That hits, but it does not crit.
Cool. It's second one who rolled a 7, so that's not gonna hit.
A 7 critically fails.
A 7 will critically fail. I will roll on the thing for it. But you will also take 10 piercing damage as the fangs just sink into your leg.
That's fine. I can take some piercing damage. Oh, how the critical fumble table has tabled.
And yeah, it just sort of like bonks its head on a rock and is stunned too for its next turn.
Haha.
Cool. And Ileana, you are up next. Now is your moment.
As long as this thing rolls a very shitty roll, reflex save, we're good.
Yeah. So it got a 14.
A
Mhm.
12.
Yep. 4d12, not 12d4s.
There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Come on. I got a 4th one in here. And let's go with the green one. Just to be on the safe side. 9. All this math.
Math.
That would be 32 hit points.
Cool. It's still up, but you do sort of singe it a bunch. It is taking a decent chunk of damage. And I believe you have one more action. If you want to GTFO, get away from it, or anything like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna move over behind Grun and
Probably a good idea.
Misa because I can probably still hit it from there again.
Yep.
Hiding behind the goblin.
I said Grun and Dumisa. So I'm behind both of you. I just can't center it between the two of you.
Estrella, it is now your turn.
Hi, I'm in pain.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
And I should have used my last action to heal you, actually.
You don't have a no. I'm okay if you want to retcon that and say, but you would still have to move close because it is the one action.
Exactly. So I'm screwed either way. So I had to move anyway. So it's okay.
You have sudden bolted and unless you were sitting right now.
Yeah, I'm not getting in the cone, so we're good.
That's a good idea. Just straight. It's your turn.
Okay, yes. This is I am so for the record, Inspire Courage is still up, and I don't know if you remembered, but you get like some
What were the bonuses again? Because that was 32. If we can up that just a tiny bit.
Well, you get 1 from me, and but I think
it's 2 from Ted.
Yeah, it's 2 from Doom.
Then it would have been 34, but still, that's not like a huge difference. So
every little bit.
How do you want to do them, Kay?
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to cast Tooth on myself. And that's 2 actions. My Inspire Courage is still fine though because I critted that.
Yep. It's staying up for 2 more rounds.
Yeah, 2 more, and then I have to do my thing again or sustain it. I don't think I can do lingering comp twice. I have to double check.
I think you might be able to as long as you have the focus points, but
so I'm just rolling myself and looking for the fucking dice to do so. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. I heal myself. Oh, that wait a minute. Oh boy. Oh, why did I roll twice? I only heal using 1. Yeah, I heal for 3. That's okay. And I have plus 2 to don't ignore that. And I have a +2 to mental stuff. That's awesome. Depression can't hit me while I'm in pain.
That's what you think.
I said physical pain. I'm going to use my last action. Bon mot, or bon mot, I guess it's French.
Yeah.
Bon mot. I will be doing that.
Versus what?
It's versus its will DC against my diplomacy.
Well, go for it.
Where is my DC? Yes. Okay. 25.
25. You do barely. What? Since we haven't used that before, what exactly does bon mot?
Bon mot. Essentially, I just yell at people, and they get penalties to things. I believe it's perception and will. Yes, a perception and will target. With a retort. They can end it early if they can retort my bon mot. And
does it require them to understand?
I was just trying to figure that out.
The GN it doesn't, because this is typically a linguistic / charisma. I mean, we could change it from diplomacy to intimidation if you want.
Sure. Why don't you just roll intimidation? Because like it's not necessarily that you're trying to do that. You're just trying to intimidate it.
Yeah, and essentially it'll give me penalties, but it doesn't say anywhere that it needs to understand me because it's charisma.
The linguistic trait means an effect with this trait depends on language comprehension.
It does have the linguistic trait. All right, so I can't
because it does not understand languages.
Yeah, it does. All right.
You call the wyvern a bitch. It's just like those sure sounds that you're making stabs you.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll still call it a stupid bitch because it hurt. There's really nothing else. Like, I'm not gonna throw another spell slot at it. And I'm looking at the wrong fucking spell. I'm like, where'd all the spells go? Ah, that's where it went. Nowhere. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do.
Cool. Grun, it is now your turn.
This is the moment Groon's been waiting for. I assume, she can't be like, get out of that range, but she looks like she's about to burn things. You'll know her well enough.
Yeah.
So the first two, I'm actually gonna flavor this third action a little bit. How much did you heal yourself, by the way, Estrella? How are you looking?
I'm about half health, I'll say. Yeah, just a little bit above half.
But like, you look like you just healed yourself.
I did heal myself. Yeah, I healed myself up to half.
Okay, so I'll stay in my fiery moment in that case. So the first thing I do, I will cast Burning Hands and ask for a reflex save.
24.
That's still going to take 10 damage. After that gets halved, my DC is 20. Fire damage, of course. And like, as she casts this, I'm gonna flavor this a little bit of her clothes catches on fire, and she kind of and flings it at the wyvern. And I'm going to cast my elemental toss, which I picked up at level 4 and haven't used yet.
Elemental yeet.
Yes.
Yeet that element.
And because it's based off of charisma, it's actually going to be exactly what it says rather than +1. So that is a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Yay.
I feel like I know its exact AC now.
And that will still have the item bonus. So that's another 13 fire damage because I am a fire elemental adept. Surprise people who haven't heard that and are listening in.
It's like, I didn't know it, but that's just
Spirit of fire.
Yeah, I can believe it.
I wanted to get sigil and produce flame as like permanent cantrips.
Yeah. Is there anything?
That's 3 actions.
Okay. And it is now Eric's turn. Let's see. Yeah, he is going to spend his first action to attack the Drake that's next to him, and is going to succeed. Going to be damage, and then the second one is also going to succeed for, and then that is he's going to spend his last action to retreat out of there because no longer gets like a flanking bonus or anything. Cool. And he's now back to the top of the round with river drakes and stuff. My Discord just blew up a bunch, and I was like, "What is going on?"
I know what's happening.
No, it's also the 2E one shot I played, pinging me to let me know that. And so this one is going to move forward and attack Demisa. So for the first action, that is going to be a 26.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. And so that's going to be 10 piercing damage from the fangs and whip with the tail, and that's a natural 20 for the tail. So it's going to be a 32.
Aubrey, stop killing the gaze challenge.
Tell my dice to stop killing the gaze.
Aubrey's dice, stop killing the gaze.
I mean, to be fair, I just rolled shit. I rolled 3 ones.
Thank you, dice, for not killing the gaze.
So it is 7 plus 3. So that is another 10 bludgeoning as the one with the fangs. Second one follows up with the tail.
Do me not looking good.
Okay. And now it is the wyvern's turn. So it is going to screech, and first it is going to Marrow. You are the closest to it, so it is going to slash out at you with one of its claws.
Come
Wait,
at
damage.
Dread.
Wait, damage is halved, right? You never halved any of the damage, right?
No, it's not halved for barbarians. It's only
No.
it's only resisted for undead, and these things are very, very, very undead.
What's the point in playing a barbarian then? Jesus, all right, just kill her.
You do a shit ton of damage.
You do a shit ton of
True.
damage, but you're not the.
Who needs that when we have Ileana?
Also
To be fair.
a tank.
They do not have, but like I tried to be like, hey Ferris, do you want to upgrade your armor any so it's better?
Ferris is like, "No, I'm fine," and I just went, "Okay."
Photos taken seconds before disaster. All right, fuck me up, DM.
Yep. So Mara, how does a 26 sound?
It does not crit, but it does hit.
Cool. And then its second action is it grabs you.
Oh no, do I not get a save?
No, because that's its thing. It can, if it has had a success with its claw, it can spin an action and just grab you.
All right. Okay.
Take 11 slashing damage.
Okay, 1 sec. Let me do math. Okay, I've done math.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not dead yet.
It's got you, and then it's just going to for its last action follow up and try to hit you with the stinger.
All right.
So it is a dirty 20.
Do I have a penalty to my AC because I'm grabbed?
No, you do not. You just
Then that does not hit.
You
That
managed to
barely
get out
misses.
of the way. It just barely hits the rock right next to you.
I just move my head directly that way. I'm like, oh god.
Yep. Cool. And it is the Drow's turn. So they get this into position. They wheel it around, and they are going to take. It is going to take. It's going to take its first attack at the Wyvern, and that is going to hit. So you watch as the first bolt just whooshes across this cave, and just you watch as it cuts right through this Wyvern's wing, and it screeches in pain as it a bunch of damage. It is starting to look, as you would call it, bloody.
Ooh.
But it is not dead yet.
I want it.
Marrow, it is now your turn.
Okay,
You are grabbed.
I am grabbed. Can I still strike it while grabbed or no?
Grabbed. You are mobilized and flat-footed. If you attempt a manipulate action, you must succeed at a DC 5 flat check, which I believe attacking is a manipulate action.
I don't know.
Just
Because if it's not, I just want to go fucking feral on this thing.
Manipulate.
It would be under the traits for strike.
Yeah, I was looking at it right now. It is not. So yeah, it does not count as a manipulate action.
Okay, so while I'm grabbed by this thing, I am going to use Flurry of Blows, but I'm not going to use Stunning Strike. I'm going to use the power of eating your vegetables, aka Key Strike. I know I don't get the +1 from it because I already have like bonuses out the ass, but I'm still going to try to punch it because that's sweet bonus damage.
Yeah,
I want to apply that.
I forgot.
You forgot it?
I was responding to Sparlock. I remember. I just I
Okay,
read it
no
later,
worries.
and I was like, I'm not.
Yeah, that's what I was like,
It's
for
fine.
future reference, because I
Yeah, I was-
just happened to look at it.
Yeah, I looked it up too, and I just went, "Oh yeah, that is a thing."
It does because it doesn't list it on the grab. It did it on the grab trait on this thing's kit. So I was like,
I mean, I guess that stinger should have killed me, but it's too late now.
yeah. That's why I said retroactively. Yeah, you're fine. You missed.
Photos taken seconds before disaster. It's okay.
Yeah.
So let's make these attack rolls and hope for the best.
Yep.
Mwah.
Go for it.
I'm using my last hero point because I'm stubborn.
Okay.
If I die, I die. I rolled worse.
Rough.
I mean, it's a 15, so it's not a crit fail. But like, okay, let's try to. If I use all my key and I miss both the attacks, I'm gonna be very sad. But that's somehow just how the dice fumble. Please, dice, I love you so much. Please be nice to me in my hour of need. Oh, I got a 19 plus numbers. I think that's a 26 question mark.
26 will hit.
Okay. Let me do my my hitty thing. So this is gonna be some damage. So let me calculate the let's calculate. Hold on. Let me roll the regular damage first and the elemental damage. Okay. What's the bonuses that Estrella and Demisa give?
Australia, I think you give what, +1, and then Demisa gives +2. That's a +3.
So that's 12 points of the non-key strike damage, and let me just roll the key strike one because it can be negative or positive. I'm gonna do some negative damage because it sounds edgy. And 5 negative damage.
Cool. I will say with negative and positive, because you haven't really done this before, negative will hurt holy creatures. Positive will hurt unholy. So if you're fighting undead, positive, great way to go. Deal extra damage. If you're fighting angels and shit, gods, you want to do negative damage.
Would force damage be better then? Because I can do force, negative, or positive.
It's not going to give you any extra damage because this doesn't have any vulnerabilities to it, so it doesn't really
Okay. All right, the way you phrased it, it's like, oh, it's not an angel. It's probably not going to take any damage from negative. And I'm like,
Well,
all right, I'm doing.
It still takes the damage. It just doesn't take extra.
Okay, so that is that's 5 points of negative and 12 points of regular. And I do have 2 more actions. Can I use an action to try and get out of this thing's grip after I just clocked it in the nose?
Sure. Give me acrobatics.
I'm good at that. I rolled a 2. That's a 13.
Yeah, nope. This thing's got you tight.
Okay, for my 3rd action, can I try to bap it on the nose again?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, please, dice, don't give me another 2. Well, it's not a 2, but I think with all my penalties, it's not going to hit. Wait, it might actually hit. That's no, that's a 21. That's not going to hit.
No.
Very close, but unfortunately, an 18 is not high enough at like a negative 8.
Nope.
I hit with the key strike though. That's fine. Just a little bap. And those are my actions. I'm currently being grabbed.
Cool. It is a river drake's turn, and that one is going to come up, and it is spend his first action to get over there. 2 actions to attack Eric. He gets hit by 1. Boop, boop. And he takes some damage, but he's still looking all right. Well, sort of. So Dumisa, it is now Dumisa's turn.
Yes, it is. And there's still some bad bitches in front of us.
Yep.
Or, well, in front of her and Eric. So we're just going to keep attacking. At this point, she doesn't have anything else she can do. Oh, goodness.
Yeah. In 2E, barbarians are the ultimate glass tank cannons. They deal so much damage, but they don't have, like, their damage resistance.
Glass tank is a very contradictory statement.
Like, they fuck shit up, but if they're not careful, they can get taken down pretty.
Okay, first to hit is 28.
A 28 will hit.
What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the damage first rather than just everything at once, just to see what happens.
Yeah, go for it. I certainly hope everyone's having fun in our second major combat of our first like major combat in season 2.
I'm sitting here dying, but that's okay because I chose this fate.
I hope you're having fun at least dying.
I am having fun dying. Thank you for asking. Don't let it's really nice because they decrease your AC when you add like the statuses and stuff.
Yep.
Me looking at that river drake directly next to me, like, don't do exactly the amount of health damage that I have, please. It's easier to hit me now.
Okay, first damage is just 18.
18, so it's still standing.
Cool, and we're gonna hit it again, and that's a -5.
Yep.
I'm gonna use a hero point on that.
Okay.
Well, that's much tastier. 26.
26. 26 will still hit. That is not a crit, but it's very close. Also, I think everybody still has a lot of healing potions that you haven't used.
They only do a very small amount.
This is true.
Probably nothing right now. If anything, they're just good to get you back up after you go down. Run the fuck away. They are. Yeah, they just do a D8. So this one's 24 points of damage.
24. Okay. Yeah, it's dead.
Cool. This one also pinted. And can she hit the one that is on Eric?
Yeah, it's close enough that it's within. If you want to use your last action, you can do that.
Yeah, the last action, and this one's a -10, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Powerful one, please. Power. Oh shit, because I remember it was this. 18.
18 just misses.
Ah, fuck. Okay, well that's
no.
her entire turn. That's her entire turn.
Cool. Yeah, and Marrow, guess who's next?
Oh boy!
The River Drake.
All right, let's go. I'm not scared. I mean, I am scared, but I'm not scared.
So the first attack with its fangs is a 19.
That is my AC.
So that hits.
All right.
So 8 piercing damage from the fangs.
Okay, hold on. This is actually math. Okay, I've done the math. All right, I'm not dead yet.
And the other one is 22.
That also hits.
It's for the jaws. It like clamps its jaws around your foot that's dangling. And that is 9 bludgeoning. No, it's for the tail. Fangs clamp, and the tail just whacks you up on the side of the head for 9 damage.
Okay, hold on. Let me do more math. Okay.
And then for its last one, and that's you rolled a 5. It's not going to hit for the tail. Tried to
Okay.
hit you in with the tail, but you managed to get out of the way.
Okay, so I'm not doing super cash money, but I'm not dead yet.
Yep. Hey, Eliana, it is now your turn.
You know where this.
I do.
Make that bitch roll.
I have an important question. If you're dropping a bomb on it, I'm being grappled by it. Do I also have to make a roll?
I'll say you're okay.
Okay.
DM discretion on that one.
The DM is nice to me. The DM doesn't want me to get fried.
Especially how much damage. So that was a nat 1.
Uh-huh.
Do it!
Oh, that means I get to double the damage, right?
Yep. And I'm going to roll in the critical deck because you may triple. Who knows?
Please.
I may triple?
It is one of the
Bomber
options.
spell. For a bomber spell, this is an intense strike. It ignores all resistances if it had any. So you just double the damage. Let's go. But you did roll that's why you killed the Sea Drake, was because you drew the triple damage card with a spell.
So you still do whatever double damage is, I think.
Yep, you still do whatever double damage is. So 8d12, roll that.
And I'm just doing 4 and then doubling that.
Mm-hmm.
That is an option if you don't want to do that much math. I need to figure out if this will work in Pathfinder, but I may do what one of my games does for 5e is essentially you take, for a crit, you will take the maximum damage, like the maximum base damage you can do, and then roll on top of that.
I know that one is usually used when you confirm criticals, but it is up to you. Also,
Yeah.
there is
Do
a
you wanna
dice spot in here.
Do you want a drum roll for the double on this?
What is it?
92.
Oh! Aubrey, thank you for not making me roll for that.
You're welcome. How do you want to do this?
And I just aim it so it just strikes its nervous system and just goes limp so it doesn't really hurt Marrow.
Yeah, you're good. Mara, you're suddenly dropped and fall to the floor as this thing just cooks.
Oh gosh. Thank you.
But it is
That
not.
was worth 2 spell slots.
Generally is. And there is 2 children left. So Estrella, just your.
There's 2 children left. I don't like the phrasing of that.
I just take a nice deep breath and go, that was really, really nice.
I'm just curious to Eric's reaction of that, of watching his girlfriend.
I was about to make a reference to Critical Role, but I wasn't sure you were not going to get it, but other people might.
Not to be that bitch, but Eric totally gets pegged.
He got a really perky ass. He gotta use it.
Yeah. But yeah,
Thank you.
Eric is a little bit in awe.
Estrella's seen it twice already though, and she's
Oh, no.
already impressed. I like to think of the giant tree coming back.
Yep.
Okay, so
Still want to see this drawn, by the way. If anyone has heard how Aki describes it, I want to see that drawn.
But when you said like you wanted to aim for the nervous system, I was like carrot. So I'm sorry.
Carrot?
Yeah, I pictured a giant carrot because it's pointy at the end. Carrot. Okay. I'm going to do telekinetic projectile on the actually no. No, wait, yes, I have a cool idea. Telekinetic projectile, but could I fling the mom at the baby?
Sure.
Get fucked. This is fun.
And off in the distance, you just hear your voice go, and that was awesome.
I'm gonna
Who
use-
said that?
One of the drow.
Okay,
You
I
just-
missed
you
that
just
part.
hear-
Sorry.
You just hear it and go, yes, Vizik, that was actually quite good.
Okay, I'm going to use my last hero point just to re-roll this because I almost crit. 29. No,
29
wait,
is-
30.
that-
30 because of my thing.
That is a crit. 29 is a crit.
Yes.
Yep.
So worth the hero.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So wait, you said that was a crit, yes?
Yep.
Shit, what do I do? Oh, it's double. Okay. Oh, and I get the damage plus 1 second. This is
Yep.
not.
So much math.
This is why we keep the cell phones hand and do math.
On a calculator, yep.
Yep.
Oh, I
Also,
just-
hi, listener. By the time you're listening to this, if you want to hear me be a gunslinger in a Pathfinder 2E one-shot, check out Four Corners Game, because that's out by now, and I did a stupid amount of damage.
Wait, you guys are using calculators?
Yes, you
Uh,
fucker.
You've
we're
been
not
counting
like
on your
you.
fingers, Tick.
No, I've just been doing it mentally.
No, I can't. By the time we get to Sunday night, and mind you, you guys have to remember, Friday I got that job offer, and of course this isn't going to drop until after I switch jobs, so I'm not worried about this. So I got the job offer on Friday. I'm still technically in shock, and yesterday I didn't eat anything until dinner, and then at dinner had alcohol, so therefore I got really, really drunk, so my brain still has not recuperated today. So I'm like, y'all have me on like base level. I can't math.
I do mentally majority of the time, but if it's a bunch of dice I have to roll and it's all small numbers, I need to write it down.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah,
will forget
that's
them
me with this.
immediately.
That's me with this. I
Majority
had
of
the
my majority of my math is mental here though. And then I
I-
double
I-
check.
easy
to
when
make
it's
sure
like a
I'm ready.
perception check, but when I have 4 dice that I have to add together and then multiply that basically by 2, that's a lot of math, and I can't. I don't have that many fingers and toes.
I don't know what I expected. I know I'm the math game here, but like for all of the dice I roll, I just do it mentally. That's why it takes me a little while, because I'm just like, all right, I got like a 6, a 5, a 4, plus a 3.
But you're
plus
not rolling like 12d12 like fucking Ileana over here.
Mm-mm.
You're rolling
Mm-mm.
like at the most like 3 or 4 dice, and then we just go, remember the +1.
Okay, that's fair.
Which,
Yeah.
by the way, I didn't even add the two points that I'm getting from whichever one of y'all on that. That was literally just basic what I rolled was a 92. Once I
shit.
doubled the original score.
1 second, I was wrong. I forgot that I have to add my charisma.
Aren't you glad I
Ileana
said
got the
something?
shits.
Yeah, as soon as you mentioned, I was like, I forgot all about the charisma.
You're welcome.
Okay, 22.
You kill it with its mother.
Yeah!
Nice.
Just gonna, the mom glows pink for a second and just. And then for my last turn, I'm just gonna move a little bit because I'm like, ouch.
Don't move away.
Oh, don't move away. Never mind. I retconned that. I actually, you know what? No, I will use my last action. I just move back and forth like a hammer time.
Yeah. Cool. And yeah, Gronin, it's now your turn.
All right. So first 2 actions, level 2 heal on Marrow.
Yes, thank you. I am dying.
Oh, wow, that's terrible. Oh wait, but it's plus 16. So that is 25.
Okay.
And then third action, I can 2d8 or 2d8 plus 10. Yeah, I'll go with the 2d8 plus 10. I will battlefield medicine Estrella with the DC 20 for 21. And that will be my turn.
Oh, you heal me for 21?
Yep.
Thank you. Oh, you didn't heal Dumisa at all, right?
That's just you and Marrow.
It is Eric's turn. Boom, boom. Hits both times with that. And you watch as he just takes care of that Drake.
Last one.
Oh,
Yeah.
does that mean he's adopting it?
Adopting it by
Oh.
slitting its throat.
Oh, I see. I see the sprite going to dead. Never mind. I guess we're taking care of things in a very violent way.
Yeah, that is in combat.
I will
Well,
go
oh no.
ahead and be like, everybody come together. We
No.
need to think on this battle and on our relationship with Vasilde.
What?
And
What's happened?
I'll do a burst heal
Cool.
for 13 for everyone.
Cool.
Yay! I'm back to full health.
That literally just gets me to full health. Yeah.
Also, I don't know if anybody else knows this, but you guys can like right click on your tokens and see your health, right? And like edit the number there.
Yes.
You can do
Mhm.
plus whatever or minus whatever, and it will do all the math for you.
I need to keep my math brain sharp. Thank you very much, Groon. I'm sure Basile is a very good god to follow, I guess. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna go, see where the drow are. To go deeper in the cave.
I would have gathered the drow as well.
Yeah, they weren't really they were a little bit scraped up from their encounters, but they were all right.
Yeah, we've cleared it. They're leaving. I just came over here and they're leaving.
No, I moved them a little bit further into the cave.
Well, we've cleaned everything up. Good job. Let's check out what's stored in this cave, if there is anything.
Yeah. So yeah. And the drow are talking amongst themselves. They will all come over and give you all congratulations. Various like you did so good. But then they all move over to start essentially harvesting what they can from like the wyvern and the drakes. Because essentially they need to bring back the wyvern's head as per they killed it.
Yeah.
But you do see further back in the cave what looks to be 2 ruined wagons that have been were dragged in here, probably foods and things like that. But there might be something there.
Ooh, let's loot it, but like politely loot it.
Yes, I would like to.
Cool. Give me a quick perception check. Whoever's looting.
Okay. I think more than one of us are looting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mother, I crave looting.
17.
Got a 26.
I also meet 26.
Cool.
Hey!
So as you're picking over, there are a lot of crates that haven't been opened. You open up a couple of them, and they seem to a couple of them, 2 of them seem to be filled with tea, like bricks of tea.
Tea?
Yeah, it seems to be bricks
tea?
of tea. Yeah.
Tea?
Yeah, tea.
I feel like simply illogical right now the way I reacted to that.
You get like whiffs of like lemon and some like some maybe minty.
Bergamot?
I still don't get why people infuse their water with vegetable flavors and fruit flavors.
Oh, hush your mouth, Marrow.
Mm.
I'm not wrong.
Are they bricks? Are they bricks of tea?
Yes.
Okay, well that's money. Usually.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We are technically in ancient times. Do we use tea as money in here?
Not really. It's just an easy way to preserve it and transport it from place to place. But you could if you knew what kind of tea it was.
The important question is, can a brick of tea hold a sigil?
Do not.
No,
I don't think
really.
so.
I really.
Do not
If you do it, it like kind of burns. And it becomes unsellable or usable. Yeah.
Well, would that stop me? Them saying do not would.
Groon, please do not burn the tea.
Mm-hmm. There are 2
Please.
crates of tea. There is a crate that has bottles that appear to be charged. You see electricity in them.
Ooh,
Okay,
can
so
I
I know
read aura them?
This is a bad idea, but can I open it?
No, I do not. I do not let Marrow open the bottle. I'm gonna read aura it. The minute Marrow tries to touch the bottle, I just smack their hand. I smack their broken hand.
Mm.
Let's feel the. Okay, fine.
Don't matter. No.
It's not it's an alchemical item, not a magical item. So it doesn't really ping anything on your like telling what kind of magic it is.
Okay, well it's not chemical. Can I say alchemical? Yeah, that's it.
Is it alchemical?
Alchemical.
Is it Rose an alchemist? She could know a little bit more about this if we bring it back.
It is a crate full of them. You guess there might be 20 in the crate.
I said we bring it back to Rose when we head back there.
I think so, yeah.
But
is there anything else? Oh, sorry, Grim.
Who did these belong to? I don't think the Wyverns made them.
I think it's probably belonged to people that the Wyvern has killed and taken their crates. Probably their horses too. Just taking everything.
I mean, it also could be
Free
like
stuff.
maybe this was someone else's cave and the Wyvern came in and the drill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the more you look at them, the more that you think that these have been here maybe longer than the Wyvern has. And the Wyvern kind of just thought there might be food in them.
Exactly.
Oh, I see.
See? Look at
Interesting.
I told you. I have the brain cell of the party.
The one brain cell.
Oh yes, no. The rule is Ileana has a brain cell, but it's selective. Okay? How do we know this? Because every single fucking second since Eric's been here, she's been like, "How's Eric doing? Is Eric looking at me? Eric should be looking at me." Brain cell gone.
Mhm.
Estrella has the brain cell, but also I guess it would be selective because you saw what happened every time we're active with. But now that's not a distraction.
Yep. There is there's a bag also that just sort of seems to be like a traveler's pack of some kind.
I'll
Loot the
open it
bag!
without I'll open it without hesitation.
Cool. Mara, can you give me a quick d20 roll and just tell me what it is?
It takes
Oh,
20
thank
points
you.
of damage.
I mean, I can survive that, so that's fine. I got a 12.
A 12? You reach in and you're like, this is a little bit deeper than I was expecting, and then you feel something furry, warm, and squirming.
Can I
I
pull
want
my
to see. I want to see.
Can I pull it out actually? Because I feel like I'm dumb enough to try doing that.
Yeah, you pull out, you're holding a weasel, and it tries to bite your hand. It's a 17. It's 17 and it's like gnawing at your hand, trying to bite you.
Oh, stop that! That's not very nice. Can I try to pet it or make it less mean?
Sure, give me an animal handling check.
Is there an animal handling stat?
No.
Yes,
no.
nature. Nature. Give me a nature check.
Nature. Yeah.
Oh no, okay. I got a 17.
I mean, maybe if you spent more time with it, but now.
Okay, could I try to get it to stop at least biting Mero?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Just pull it off
No,
and kind of try to pet it. I want to keep it. It's very cute.
Mero, oh my god.
It doesn't hurt or anything.
Can I at least calm it down?
Yes, actually.
Yeah. What you roll?
I don't know what to roll.
Nature.
I'm concerned on how a weasel was living in a very big bag that looks bigger than it actually is for so long.
We could vibe check the bag later. Also, dirty 20.
It calms down a little bit as you pet it and talk to it softly, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't like marrow. It doesn't.
Aww.
Can I
smells death.
Can I successfully hold it then?
Yeah, I'd say you're able to talk to it softly, and you pet it, and it settles down a little bit, and you just a ferret.
A ferret.
Mero looks genuinely heartbroken.
I'll just be like, okay, how'd you get in there, little fella? How did you not get eaten? And as I'm holding it, can I read aura it?
The ferret?
Yes.
It exudes an aura of transmutation, man.
Oh damn. Can I put my hand in the
Are you a
bag
real
again?
fan?
Groon stuck her head in it before you can.
Groon, roll me just a flat check, just flat d20.
Bruno.
That is a 13.
You feel fangs sink into your nose, and you take 2 piercing damage as something bites your nose.
Ow, 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 ow.
More
She
weasels.
pulls out. Is it still attached?
Yes.
What is it?
It's another ferret.
Weasels.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
Okay,
God.
fuck. Stop picking them up. And I'm going to fucking read aura the bag now.
Can I do
The
it
bag.
one more time? Can I put my hand in it again?
Estrella, do you let Mero do that?
No, stop
Can I
touching the
go?
bag.
I'm
What are you
faster
doing
than
to
you.
these
I'll
fucking
run.
weasels?
I'm faster than you. And I'm faster than you. I'll run away. Pull another thing out. I'll put my hand in it while avoiding Estrella. Estrella, I was born to 2 parents that both adventure and are very curious. I have to know what this bag is doing. I'm going to stick my hand in it again.
Roll that d20. Tell me what you get.
I got 16.
16. So you pull out what looks to be like a healing potion.
Huh?
Yep. And you read aura on the bag. The bag is enchanted with some sort of conjuration.
Okay, so the bag makes things. This is a magic ferret, technically, but that bag makes things. And can I somehow calm?
The second ferret. Roll me another nature check.
I know it's a bad idea to keep pulling stuff out of it. Can I make 1 second? I'm gonna make the executive decision to make a will save to avoid pulling more things out of this bag because I feel like this is very entertaining and Mero is a curious bastard. Can I make the executive decision to make a will save?
Sure. Yeah, do it.
Okay, I didn't actually set parameters for this, so
Whatever your class DC is.
what's my class DC? Hold on. Okay, so I put my hand in it again.
Roll a d20 again.
Oh my god. Mero, I will send you back to see your dad a lot sooner.
I got a 6.
A 6. You pull out another weasel.
Stop it! Also, okay, can I just make a roll to just herd all the weasels at this point?
Sure, yeah, give me another nature roll.
My last one was a 21, by the way, so I might as well just...
Yeah, you've got 2 slightly calmer ferrets.
Okay, 21 again. Roll the
21,
exact same thing.
you're the ferret whisperer. You're able to like collect them and calm them down.
I think the only thing that Estrella can't stop at this point is Marrow because they're probably debating it again. This
Mero,
is fascinating.
Please stop pulling shit out of the bag.
But Estrella, this is fascinating. You can pull weasels
Right,
out.
no, stop. Stop pulling shit out of the bag. You don't know what else is in it. You pulled out one useful item, and now we have 3 ferrets, or weasels, or whatever they are, and they are very much alive, I think.
But Estrella,
I'm holding all 3 weasels, by the way.
Yeah.
But Estrella, this is simply incredible. I have to know how it works, what it can do.
If you pull out one more item, I swear to God, I'm going to send you back to your dad a lot sooner.
Marrow looks at the bag. Marrow looks at Estrella. Marrow puts the bag in their pocket.
What?
Marrow puts the bag, I guess, in they're going to keep the bag, but they're not going to put their hand in it again for now.
Okay.
Emphasis on for now. Okay.
No
more.
Yes, you do.
Which bag did you put it in?
I guess just in my inventory, or whatever that is.
It's an adventurer's pack.
Oh fuck!
Yes,
okay, I guess
we
I'm gonna
have
put it
a bag of holding.
Yeah, it's a normal size bag. This isn't like a small sacker. This is a normal size bag.
I'm just gonna carry it around then. I'm keeping it.
Don't put it in the bag of holding until we figure out what it is. It might not go well.
No, I'm holding on to this for now just because it's very interesting.
Yes, no, hold on to it. Just stop pulling shit out of it, because so far you have done nothing but fail me.
That little harsh, Estrella, little mean. I mean, it's all in the context of learning what this object is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and out of the 4 times we pulled things out, we have pulled out 3 weasels and 1 healing potion. So stop pulling shit out, because if this becomes a new swarm of weasels, I will tame them all to attack you.
And Estrella, as you say that, you're suddenly holding 2 weasels and a musical instrument.
Ah!
What?
I didn't do anything. I'm gonna look at one of the weasels and be
did
like...
this thing just transfigurate on its own?
They have...
Mind if I take a look at it? I'd like to spend a couple minutes trying to figure out exactly what it is.
Uh-huh.
I'll give the bag to Groon, but I'm gonna make her promise first to give it back to me.
Here you go. And a few moments later, you're holding a second healing potion, and then a few moments later, you're holding 50 feet of rope.
What? The...
No more weasels.
No more weasels.
No more weasels. But this is incredibly interesting. Can I make some sort of check to determine what the fuck is happening?
I was just looking up the rules. I
think it's like an Arcana check.
And it takes 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So yeah, say like these drow are gonna be busy for like an hour. You've got time.
Yeah, let's make it Arcana. Actually, I feel like if Groon's going to do that, I'm gonna rummage through this stuff. Is there anything left in the caravan that we might have missed? Groon's looking at interesting things. I need to find more interesting things.
Yeah. So you're continuing to look through. You pull out a sack of coins. It's a pretty hefty sack.
Ooh.
There's some money in there. You find a bunch of expired rations. You find...
How expired?
Very.
Okay, good to know. This cart must have been here for a long time then.
You find 5 torches. You find 2 bars of soap.
This is all very interesting and useful, but...
Yeah, find a pack of playing cards.
Ooh, a pack of playing cards.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just an Arcana check.
That's not my... Okay, this is good. That's a 10.
Could I do it as well? Because it's just 10 minutes of chilling.
Also, Estrella, the musical instrument is like a lute, but it is like no lute you've ever seen before.
I'm looking directly at it.
It looks like it could also be used as a weapon.
You're giving me everything I wanted. My voice.
Okay. Like that.
Sorry, I'm very thirsty for items that are both musical and deadly. I once had a guitar axe, and it was very funny. And I think for one of our other like one shots, Tick, one of the bus D&Ds, I like duct taped my longsword onto my boot and swung it around.
You did.
So yeah, you understand.
I understand you.
23 on no, that's not 3. That's higher than that. That's a lot higher than that. I was looking at crafting for some reason. 25.
25? This is a bag of weasels.
Huh?
It appears and functions exactly like a bag of holding, except when items are pulled out of the bag, they have a chance to be a weasel.
And they just return to normal?
Yeah, a few minutes later, their big goal is to get away. But if not, a few minutes later, they'll turn back into whatever they were initially.
Okay, so okay, don't laugh, but I know what this is. It is literally called a bag of weasels, in which the items that are in the bag have the potential of being weasels, but after a few minutes, they turn back into like what they were before. So if you want to, you can keep pulling the shit out of the bag and just hold on to it for a bit because they're going to run away. But you can keep pulling shit out of the bag now if you want.
Groon?
And also, don't put it in the bag of holding.
Oh yes, and don't put it in the bag of holding.
Definitely. Groon.
Yes?
Give me the backpack, please. I'm going to pull everything out of it.
Okay.
DM, I'm just gonna rapid fire start pulling stuff out, okay? Do you want me to just keep rolling d20s?
Roll 1.
Okay. Oops, all weasels.
I'm gonna help in terms of I'm gonna attempt to keep taming the weasels because it would appear that I'm good at this one thing.
I got a 19.
You pull out one weasel, and then you feel around, and there's nothing else in the bag.
Okay, can I hold this weasel? Just hold it in like a hug that is forceful.
Yes.
I will hold it in a soft, forceful hug.
It is constantly trying to scratch at you and run away, but you manage to keep your arms around it.
That's fine. Most things don't like my face. And I'll hold on to it as long as it takes to become an item again. That's actually a very sad fate, having life for a short span of time, just a couple of minutes, knowing that it will eventually just... Does this count as being alive? Is this death? What a sick, cruel fate to be given temporary sentience for the sake of escape, only to turn back into an object again.
Holy shit, Mero. We have like, what, 10 more minutes of this? We don't need to go that deep.
It's...
like 5 minutes later, it turns into a crowbar.
Oh.
I mean, at least the items are useful.
Can
I keep the loot?
You can keep the loot, yeah.
It's so cool.
You can turn anything into a weasel. How cool is that?
I guess you could turn anything into a weasel.
Yeah. And you know, as you're having this deep conversation about weasels, the drow are finishing up their work, and almost about time, and you're all getting ready to. You've packed up what you can. You can decide exactly what you're taking.
Oh wait, I just realized something. They need the head of this thing, right?
Yeah, that's what they've been working on.
Okay, can I very quickly just take one of its claws off? I can clean it later or whatever. Just cut off a toe.
Yeah, so you get it. They just need the head. They don't much about anything else.
Yeah, I'm collecting monster parts, I guess, for bones. I want the bones.
Yeah. And if anybody else wants to say they have harvested anything from any of the drakes, go for it. We can tackle that between games, but this is where we're going to wrap everything up because it is 11:30. It was about that time. Yep. So yes, we are Goblets and Gays. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, and if you do, check us out on all social medias at Goblets and Gays. Check out our Patreon. We've got some really cool stuff there, exclusive art, early access to episodes, and an exclusive once a month upload, once a month show, and hopefully we can get it set up so that we can do monthly like episode discussions, AMAs. Ask questions. Anybody who's a Patreon can ask questions. We'll answer them and talk about the episodes for that month. But for now, we are. I already said we are Goblets.
Remember, I have something. Remember, eat your vegetables. The captain is always watching.
Yes, and remember to if you're enjoying us, please leave a review, like, subscribe, share, all that amazing stuff. It helps other gays find us. And eat your veg.
Always eat the veg.
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.